Juby returned back. Oh, sorry, shit, sorry. You need to just do your ready thing.
Ready, I'm recording. I just started.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You good?
So what happens is, well, Juby returned back. I'm a little bit upset about that, but everything will be okay. At least I hope so. We decided to go to fight this dragon to kind of relieve a bit of stress and to also, fight a dragon because that's always been cool. The first one was pretty cool. And it was going to be this black dragon. I don't remember its name exactly, but it was a pretty weird name. He's supposed to be like kind of rational for black dragons, which is really suspicious. I would never trust this guy. Yeah, totally never trust this guy. So, me, Halani, our cleric that we have, I don't really know much about him. He seems pretty okay. Juby and my best friend, Cinder, decide to go fight this dragon. A little bit less people, but it should be fine. We wandered our way over there. It took some time, and we encountered this house, which honestly was really amazing because it gave Halani a really good book. And keeping on our way over there, it looked like the place was pretty desolate, but the goblins were pretty much avoiding us that were under the rule of this dragon. And the further we kept on, we saw these like really glowing acid pits, and we met Puchinax or whatever his name was, and he talked a lot. So we prepared the fight, but apparently he wanted to discuss stuff and wanted to ally with us, which was really suspicious. He offered things like his horde and stuff, and for an army against the Star Army or whatever that is, because even I don't even know much about that. And we took the deal. I was the only one who didn't like it, so majority rules. Yeah, I guess that's okay, but I'm really worried that this might backfire, and I really don't know what to do. At least we have a dragon heart now and pretty cool horde stuff, but besides that, we came back home, and we went on our journey. We came back home, and now we have to tell everyone that we talked to a dragon, and now we're BFS with it. The end.
Esteban was very sad that he missed out on diplomatic relations.
With the dragon.
He wasn't very sad. He was just like, what?
I know.
The fuck?
It's like, come on! The one time!
Not
We
true.
also got the dragon heart.
Oh,
I mentioned we got a dragon heart.
What
And-
you
and
did?
Eric-
Okay, I
everyone
guess I
wanted-
just completely missed that.
And everyone
It's
wanted to
okay.
have a play date between the Black Dragon's babies and Kaiju.
It'd be cute.
Anyways, Nano, so...
Yeah, so you guys have returned to Starford after a few days' journey. Cinder spoke with another Warforged. This was not mentioned in the recap. Where Cinder learned about Mother Brain a little bit more. Things obviously weren't what they seemed to be when it came to Mother Brain, but Cinder wasn't very surprised by that. Nor do I think anybody in the party was really surprised by that. But that is a issue for later.
She got her connection removed.
Yeah, she got her connection removed to Mother Brain. And right now, there is talk of how they're going to go to the others, like Cinder and Light, and deal with them in terms of getting their connections removed before things spiral out of control. Yeah, so what are you guys doing once you get back?
It is so intense. But like,
What'd you say, Storm? Couldn't hear you.
This music is so intense for like no reason.
It's just the random music generation.
Look, man, I just clicked on something. You can change it.
You DJ, Storm.
Like,
Well, when we got back, we've already discussed kind of the basics. I guess it's the next day. We got to decide what we want to do.
Well, we should take the mushrooms and the hive over to Alistair and get him to explain them to us.
Oh, that's right.
True.
Yeah, we deliver our goods to Alistar. That's true.
Oh
that's
yeah.
not what
What's his reaction to the heart?
He
Well-
asked for us to get it.
As you guys walk into Alistair's office, or forge, I should say, there's one thing I need to explain to you, Eric. Alistair is a star forger, starsmith, whatever you want to call them. And there's only a handful of these guys in the world. And they're the only ones capable of crafting and forging artifacts and legendary weapons. As you guys walk into Alistair's forge, he seems to be sitting across the table from another man. Eric, if you want to describe what your character looks like.
He would be fairly tall individual clad in armor, so you couldn't see his face. All you could really tell about him is that he's humanoid. And we'd likely be discussing just how the Starforge works. Asking if one day he thinks I could use it.
You are not prepared for that quite yet.
we get to see
Perhaps in the
whole lot.
future. Working the Starforge is very intense.
Jubei walks in, sees this. Alistair, who is your companion here?
Alistair looks over across the table. I believe you may introduce yourself.
I stand up and walk over to shake your hand.
Will extend his hand. Pleasure to meet you.
I am Amrin.
Ah, Amrin. May I ask what brings you to our humble castle?
I was informed you all work against the party Cataclysm.
This
I'm
is
here to aid you all.
Oh. Well, assistance is always appreciated. May I ask where you hailed this information from?
I'm trying to remember who was the who was the character that's what sent me this way?
I don't know if we talked about that, did we?
I thought you did.
I have to remind myself. One moment.
Again.
You would see behind the samurai-clad men a kind of wall-forged woman with kind of metallic orange glowing hair. She's dressed in like these kind of fairly loose metal clothes, and then it kind of goes down into this metal dress that kind of skirts down almost to the floor. In her chest and like just below her neck are these kind of orange glowing cores, and these kind of these orange lights that look at you from her eyes, just kind of blink, kind of looking at you a little intently. And I rolled an insight check.
What are you trying to insight?
If he's being truthful, if he says he's going to aid us in
Though I doubt
dealing
it.
with Cataclysm.
Though I doubt it would happen. It'd be funny if Nano brought in a new player just to backstab the party.
Shh. We don't do that in this campaign.
That's my Wednesday game.
Cough, Davia, cough.
With Davi, yeah, pretty much with Davi. Only reason it didn't happen was because of Jubei.
As far as who told you about this place, Amber, we'll just say word has started to travel around.
Okay, I thought you said it was that Vo cleric that left.
Oh, I remember who it was now. You're Asen.
Asen.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Asen informed me that you all were working against them, and I had decided to make my journey out to this way.
Oh, you know Asen then? That is most fortuitous. Obviously, anyone he is aware of, he's more than trustworthy in our group. My name is Jubei, Lord of the Castle.
Ah, pleasure to meet you.
Behind me is Cinder and Everett.
Hi.
Nods.
I'll walk over and shake both their hands.
If you hold out your hand to shake Cinders, you would feel that it is like the metal's like heated, and it would probably. Are you wearing like gloves? Or
Yes,
anything?
gauntlets.
Okay, cool. You'd feel the heat kind of seep into the metal for a second as you shake, just from the radiating heat from her. Wouldn't do any damage to you since you're gloved, but
You are a warforged, no?
I am, yes.
Never met one of your kind. Pleasure to meet you. And
Nods
third one
at
here?
you.
Just us.
Well, pleasure to make your all's acquaintance.
Indeed. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you as well. We are actually just about to discuss the next efforts into defeating Cataclysm ourselves. We are at the moment trying to gather soldiers to reinforce our numbers for the upcoming battles.
And how does that look? Promising or no?
Well, we apparently made a deal with a black dragon to have some sort of mud golem army, so mixed blessings.
Shouldn't we try to ask more about them before we explain everything? Their only connection is that they know Asen.
Of course. At the moment, though, I fail to see the issue with discussing it briefly with him at the moment.
Just want to make sure in the future that we know that.
But it is an honor to meet you.
You as well. Are there any quarters I can go to take this armor off? As much as I've worn it in my life, I still do not see it as a second skin.
Oh, of course, we have many spare rooms in the castle. Feel free to take anyone that is not occupied at the moment. Though be warned, if you do see a red-skinned tiefling woman, don't... just make sure you act politely and don't try to antagonize her.
I will keep that in mind. Can anyone show me to the quarters, or...
Oh, I could do that, or Everin, if you prefer.
I can. I don't mind.
Very good.
I will lead him to whatever quarters we have.
We got
Yeah. Upstairs, downstairs, any preference for floor?
Downstairs preferably. Heights are not my strong suit.
I'm pretty sure we have a few down here. Most people like going upstairs.
Heavy armor does not suit well with heights.
Yes. So, what are you?
At this point, I would take off my helmet, revealing that I am a longhorned Vo.
Oh.
Cinder would follow behind just to watch over everyone.
Yeah.
I have a picture of my character. I don't know where to send it, though.
You can put it in
Just put it
session
on.
channel.
Yeah, just put in a session channel. Actually,
Right.
as you're walking, though, one thing you would notice with our castle, because I don't know how much Nanos informed you of the insanity of this place. One thing you will see is a whole bunch of skeletons walking around the castle in maid outfits, just cleaning everything.
Asen keeps interesting company.
Uh, yes. It's a long story.
Yes,
Alright,
I
I would
Everyone's already
hope
recognize this
so.
art.
swooning. Everyone's already swooning.
Stop.
Tell me I'm
I
wrong.
recognize this art.
Oh yeah.
It's very close to another.
It is indeed.
You're
So I couldn't find anything better, Shushin.
No, you're good. No, you're
good.
good. It's just art that's similar to another player that
Just
I've
don't go
had in the
shoving
past.
potions in people's mouths.
Will do.
Uh,
I'll throw my art in there as well.
but you'd also, with all the skeletons running around, you also then see 3 Minotaur children just barreling past you, kicking a skull like a soccer ball.
I will not ask any more questions.
A small robot comes up.
Oh god.
I'm gonna squat down to look at the robot.
Hi,
Greetings. And your name?
I'm Unit.
Unit.
Who are you?
I am Ambrin.
Hello, Ambrin.
What do you do here?
Oh well, I am well a bit the last of my kind. Hopefully one day they'll make other robots like me, but they've yet to do that.
Hmm.
Nobody's even asked about it, so I've been here all by my lonesome.
To be a sight.
If you here, let me move his token to where you are currently, because
I have no idea where I am.
You're in the far
All I know
left,
is that I'm being.
top left corner of the map.
Well, I just know I'm being led throughout the entire castle.
yeah, no, I moved him over to where your token. I didn't move your token anywhere, so it's still top left.
Didn't know what kind of
Anyway,
look.
he's like half the height of a gnome,
Holy shit!
yellow,
I
and
might
he's
just be
got these
I might just be laying on my belly to talk to him.
pretty much.
Imagine Claptrap, but like more pathetic.
Oh, jeez.
Imagine
Is that
What do you-
Claptrap,
possible?
but with legs.
Yeah.
Unit's
Alright.
not more pathetic than Claptrap. What?
Pathetic as in he can't really do anything. Claptrap at least does something.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant by personality.
No.
I will
Claptrap is
have you know that you have not seen Unit in battle.
I mean, technically, Victor has.
Are laser eyes a joke to you?
Oh, I'm waiting. He hasn't fought anything in front of me yet.
Tell him to
Bless
battle.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Isn't it?
I coughed, but thank you all.
But yeah, my kind, we were built to maintain and keep this castle tip-top shape, but these bony bastards are doing it now.
Yes,
you're superior
to you in every way! You just hear a tiny gnome voice shout out from the hallway.
They're unnatural, I tell you. Absolutely unnatural. Or maybe
Are
they're
you
too
natural?
natural.
I mean, are we actually natural?
Yes, I am natural.
You're a natural pain in the butt!
Just because I was built by somebody else's hands does not make me any less natural than, say, grass.
I believe it does.
Did you make a fresh cut grass joke?
I don't know, I don't
Not-
think Nano's
not the
watched season
intent.
3.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not the intent there, but I can see where you draw parallels.
Yeah.
Well, take a seat, everybody. Let me expand your minds a bit here. Imagine you're sitting, or not really sitting. You're out in the wilds. You have nothing but your hands to do work, right? Is that natural? Yes.
I'm just gonna keep leading Abram through the castle.
Unit's gonna follow and continue his story.
All right, but I'm gonna still lead him. I'm still gonna do my job. If he wants to keep talking, he can walk. But we're not gonna stand around and listen.
Now imagine as you need more water, you can cup it with your hand, but that's not a lot of water, so instead you go kill an animal, but to kill the animal you must make a weapon. It makes it much easier. Is the weapon then not natural? Are
No, that's not-
tools
You don't
natural
always need a
things?
weapon. I could blast it.
I would say my weapon is not natural, nor my armor.
I would say that they are natural. Just because they were crafted by something doesn't make it any less natural than, a rock sitting in the forest.
Victor pops out. You know what? By that argument, everything is natural.
What is a natural then, unit?
Are you to say that a chair or this castle even is natural?
Yeah.
Okay, so for comparison, what isn't natural? By the way, at this time you see a gnome walking out in like a lab coat. With
I like to imagine the lab coat's way too big for him. It's like normal sized.
Yeah, well, he's also got little skulls on it everywhere. Welcome to our residential necromancer, Victor. Oh, you just got a new friend with you, yeah?
I am going to extend my hand.
How
You might have to
tall
bend
is your
down a bit.
character? I'm assuming he's a Vo, you're huge, right?
I'm 6'7".
Victor will go, oh, nice to meet you, and you'll just make a mage hand and peer in front of you.
That's about what I expected.
It's a pleasure to meet you, yeah? You're new to the place.
Is he foreign?
Trucks.
What, you never
This
had
is
a gnomish accent before?
I mean, everyone is quite foreign to this castle,
Not me.
except you, unit.
I can safely say that I have not met many who talk like you in my travels.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of the gnomes don't keep the accent around, yeah? By the way, if you're wondering why I use a German accent, gnomes are German in origin, so I thought it'd be funny. But in any case, yeah, the name is Victor von Nomenstein. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Ambrin.
Ah, what's a good man? So you enjoying the castle then, yeah?
It would seem as much.
Well, it's always good to have another sword in the side of things, gets things stirring.
Yeah, apparently he was invited by Asen, which is a good recommendation, as any.
Oh yeah, you know, Aisen's a good lad. There's lots of good stuff. So,
What exactly are your capabilities?
Well, I was a medic back in the army when I was still a youth, and I continued honing those abilities even after an unfortunate circumstance happened, and traveled many realms practicing my healing magic, and eventually took on the mantle of Forge, crafting my own equipment and protecting those who cannot protect themselves.
Ah,
You're a healer?
To some degree, yes. I try not to. Yes,
oh, do you follow the gods then?
I do.
Which one?
Under Origin, as a Vo, I still practice honors to Setsuna, and after becoming a Forge, taking the mantle of the Forge, I also worship Yadar now.
You like Setsuna?
Yes, she was my birth deity, as to say.
Birth deity?
Yeah,
Yes,
he was raised into it, yeah?
exactly.
Oh,
And I still practice to this day.
I thought you meant born from.
No, no.
Oh, looks kind of
That's
disappointed.
everyone for
I've not-
unique, yeah? Just love that. Oh, you're not one?
Yeah, hearing that, Everin looks immediately disappointed, but then a little bit upset, but just nods at that.
I have only met a few God-born in my travels.
Well, you've met a few more.
I'd raise an eyebrow at that.
Everin waves awkwardly. Hi.
I'm gonna look between Vector and Everin.
Unit waves. Me too.
Oh, not him.
Yeah, I'm not really such a god sword. But definitely Everin is, and there's a few others in the castle.
I am neither.
Asen is, I am, and Ragnar.
Ragnar. I do not believe I have met that one.
No, he's somewhere with Halani, probably.
Yeah, probably fiddling with his sword.
What?
I said probably fiddling with a sword.
I thought he said you'd fiddle me with a sword. I was like,
Yeah.
kind of worried. Well then, it seems I have met another god born in my travel. And on which side of your family?
My mother's.
Excellent. And she
Have you met-
is.
Uh, well, you know her.
I know her. I've studied many pantheons. I know many gods.
Well, you mentioned her.
I start
Very
looking like I'm thinking for a
wild.
second as my face
Look
kind of
at
goes
all
slack.
that ocean on her.
You're a daughter of Setsuna.
Setsuna, yes.
I would drop to one knee.
Oh, no, you don't need to do that, please. Oh, God.
Victor, is this what they call a proposal?
Well, the
No.
boy works fast, yeah?
Sindel looks over towards Victor.
Everyone's just coughing up a storm right now, and she's very flustered by this.
I would stand back up afterwards. Well, it would be an honor to serve with.
Evan, are you okay? You look like you're overheating.
I'm okay. I don't usually. I've never gotten that reaction before.
You mean divine worship?
I'm not used to that, okay? I'm used to the opposite.
And not everybody shoots you in the face like Davia.
Don't mind Davia. She does that occasionally.
Only when you try to steal her money. Or Jube, one of the two.
Or when I annoy her. Which is all the time, apparently, to her.
Yeah, Davia's annoyed by everybody all the time. Well, except for Jube.
But, well, anyways, it's a pleasure to meet you, but please, you don't need to do that. We're very, very thankful for you. It's very nice of you to do that.
Not expected.
Um, uh, I've never expected that before. Usually, when people find out, they either are sympathetic or want to kill me.
You have led a different life than I.
Beer back, sorry.
You're the first one I've ever seen kneel to one of the Godborn.
Should you not kneel to all of them?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I never actually thought about it till now, now that you mention it. I suppose all in told, but that's the most religious of people on the whole at the castle. And obviously Jube's gods are a different sort, yeah? Because he comes from the land of Nippon, where he has a different sort of gods, yeah?
Yes. I have not studied too extensively in their pantheon, but I still know the basics.
Oh yeah, it's apparently very nice. Apparently had a nice chit-chat with him lately.
Ah, he speaks to them.
Well, recently apparently, yeah. So, but, just, things with these gods have been kind of, I suppose, for one-on-one note. We also have a vampire around here somewhere who's also talked to a god on a personal level, so, you stick right in there, yeah?
I have communed with them, but never spoken.
Oh, I'd give it some time.
Yeah, my mother is very nice. You should meet her.
I had not planned on it, but I look
Boy,
forward to
Everett,
it.
you're moving fast with this one, aren't you? Trying to meet the parents already.
Wait, no, I'm just recommending it because he worships Setsuna. I thought that would be
Wow.
nice.
The proportions, meetings of parents. This is moving so fast.
I'm gonna lean
No.
next. I'm gonna lean next to Everin. What are they talking about?
Nothing. But well, yes, it'd be nice because she might be in a bit of a predicament right now, but I don't know. I hope she's okay. But yeah, she's nice.
Imagine the look on Gaston's face.
Don't mention him.
Who is that?
Don't, please.
We'll
Not
see
right
ya. Unit runs off.
Goodbye, little
Everin,
robot.
Everin debates on casting lightning bolt, but doesn't. I probably,
Oh.
She probably sparks up with electricity, a bit like aggravated, but doesn't do anything.
Huh.
Well, anyways, these are all the rooms that you can pick out from. Pick one, please.
I will pick the one closest to the door. I guess the door out into the main hall. That I can.
An interesting choice.
In case of an emergency.
Oh, yeah, but like we usually get attacked. Never mind.
Who's to say it could never happen?
It has.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I'd start taking off my armor.
that time we couldn't really stop it though. We tried our best, but they're very strong.
As I take off the chest plate, you see I still wear the symbol of a medic I guess the universal symbol of a medic on my clothing.
This world's version of the Red Cross.
Yeah, basically.
Well, when you're done, we can head
Purple
back.
Cross.
Yeah, we can head back to the main party. I'm sure Jubei's discussing with Alistair about the dragon heart we found.
I would assume so. Well, I'll go ahead and make myself comfortable.
Evan
I'll be
will
at
wait
it.
out. Yeah, Evan will wait outside the door.
After the time it takes to take off my armor and set up my backpack on the ground, take everything out that I want, I'll step back out. This time looking a lot more casual. I have green robes and just plain boots. Well, where to now?
I want to message Jubei, just pointing around randomly at the castle to see where he is.
I mean, you know where the forge is.
Jubei, you done, or do you want us to come back over there?
I don't know, Nano. Is Jubei done with Alistair?
No, because we haven't done that scene yet.
True enough.
I mean, but after 10 plus minutes, would Jubei be done?
Depends on how many questions he has.
Well, let's do that scene, I guess, and then we'll answer the question.
Hang on.
I'm starving.
Well, go get something to eat.
I can't. We don't have anything.
Uh-oh. And stock up on Halloween candy?
No.
Alright. So, you present Alistair the shrooms and the heart.
Yeah, here you go, Alistair. We found the dragon heart, though I admit it's not the black dragon, but rather the red. Be careful, apparently this thing will regenerate if not kept at a certain level, so you've been warned. Please don't let that happen.
You say this is the heart of a red dragon?
Indeed. We had an interesting conversation with the black, and he will quickly brief him of what happened.
Give me a d10.
Okay. That's slash R D10, right? I never
Yeah.
remember.
/R 1d10.
Space in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
5.
Go through in about 5 minutes. Well, as it would be, the red dragon's heart is a bit more powerful than a black dragon's heart in terms of enchanting reagents go.
Well,
So I would say you lucked out quite a bit with this black dragon.
well, considering we got an army out of it as well as and possibly a second army we may have to go find, I think we've lucked out quite well. What do you expect to do with this thing?
Well, I can do quite a bit, but I'll leave it to your choice in terms of who this will go to. He says, grabbing the heart and observing it. I can make one legendary item with this.
Do we have a list or just any legendary item we can name?
Well, if you tell me who it's going to, then I can craft it specifically for them based off their fighting style and what they do.
Oh, I suppose that is something we'll have to discuss with everyone.
Choose wisely.
Indeed. I agree with that at least. We also found these, and he will give him the mushrooms.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Alani found these, right? If I'm recalling right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Halani
she
knows her
did.
shrooms.
Yeah. Of course, Alani got the shrooms again. Alani's
Shut
always getting
up.
high off shrooms.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Good
Alani,
dog.
leave it to the rogue.
Well,
In any
these will be
case.
quite useful.
Indeed, I will believe they will be helpful as well. But for the time being, by the way, have you discovered perhaps anything else about the Blade of Dawn as well?
That will take me some time.
No. Well, you have it. I do not need it for the foreseeable future, at least.
I can assure you, you will have it within your hands again before you fight that Skygore creature.
That would be appreciated. Gives a bow. In any case, things are at the moment complicated with all the situations going on. But we will discuss it with everyone what to do with the dragon heart.
Do let me know. It will take me some time to craft the item.
I am certain we will hopefully have an answer for you before the end of the day. Two at tops.
Very well. You know where to find me.
Indeed. Jubei bows. In any case, and then I guess this is where he'd hear Everin. Oh, Everin, yes, I am just finishing up here.
Oh, great. We can meet for afternoon tea.
Sure, why not? And I guess we'll meet in the frickin' dining room.
For tea and snacks.
Tea and crumpets.
Anyone else? Is anyone else told?
I mean, Jubei
What?
would probably let the castle know.
Yeah, Evren too.
I mean, between the pair of them, they've got the message spell to hit everybody.
Yep.
And if someone's hard to find, Jubei also has sending. 3 castings of sending he could use.
What would be the message?
Yeah, what would be the message?
Well, with message, he'd basically say, we have a new recruit joining the castle. We are all meeting up in the dining room to introduce ourselves.
Okay, Halani would rock up.
Evan would say the exact same thing, pretty much. Left or right?
Boss.
What?
Left or right hand of Jubei?
Jesus, Stefan, Reverend, yeah, Jesus.
No, I was talking about Tallman. I just see his token slide on over. I'm like, of course he does it.
Of course, it's Tommen.
Tommen strolls on in.
Everybody
Have
needs.
no fear, the hero is here.
Let's
I
go.
would not message Tommen.
I think he
You
probably
mean you
just
can't
noticed.
pick? You can't choose not to message him because you're just shooting out in random directions. So.
I wish I could uninvite him.
Leave the man alone.
Tom is gonna be our agent from Avengers, and when he dies, that he'll be the
Coulson.
Coulson. He'll be our agent Coulson. Yeah, he dies and unites the forces.
No, don't even, no.
So, Ambrin, you see a 5'11", blonde-haired, rather strapping young lad walk in. He's in simple clothing, relatively well built for someone his age. You'd suspect he's probably in his late teens. He looks at you. Hi, you're new. I'm Tommen, local hero. Good to meet you.
A hero.
Of course.
And what have you done to gain that title?
Well, I killed a boar the other day.
Did you?
I saved a kid from the boar.
Does sound very hero-like. Pleasure to meet you.
Exactly.
I'm Amron.
Exactly. It's a humble beginning, but a beginning all the same.
We all start somewhere.
I just imagine he killed some poor kid's pet pig.
Same.
I saved you.
You're welcome.
Jesus
His
Christ.
piggy, no!
At
You will
the
show Supreme God Tommen some respect, damn it.
at the table, you'd see a rather extravagant-looking man, dressed in this rather very elegant black cape. He's got this kind of shortish, like silver hair that kind of leads down in kind of a bit of light strands down to his just past his chest, with like gold highlights in it. Small little horns that kind of curve over the top of his head, little black ones. This kind of very acute, very, very chiseled face as he looks over towards you. Ah, welcome. You must be
Greeting.
the new arrival.
I am, yes. And you are...
My name is Esteban Viscardi von Lamont Octavian Revelli II, but you can call me Esteban.
I had planned. My name is Amber.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I don't know the seating arrangement here, so I will just stand.
Oh,
Feel
just take
free.
a seat anywhere.
Yeah.
Back, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
It is good to have more people aligned to our cause. It is definitely a good thing.
Indeed. We definitely need all the assistance we can at the moment. Well, while we are all here meeting Ambrin, we should also possibly discuss our next course of action. Time is unfortunately a bit of the essence with the ever-growing presence of Gaston and the Mind Flayers.
Is ever not of the essence.
Fair. Yeah. Well, we already told Esteban what's happened with the Black Dragon, so we don't have to catch everybody else
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So what is the plan?
Well, I suppose we have two options at the moment. We still have to wait on recourse from our spies before we can move on Gaston. But two things we can worry about is either the situation occurring with Mother Brain and Cinder, or we can go down to the Silver Dragon layer we were told about and see about recruiting more soldiers to our cause.
Mm.
If there is a third option, of course, I am all ears to listen.
Don't believe there is. Not at this point. What is exactly at this fortress, whatever, for the recruitment of soldiers?
It was an automaton army, you said, right, Nano? Or something of the likes?
That's the assumption, yeah.
Yeah. We were not giving specifics, but from what we understood, it would be an automaton army, close, probably akin to Cinder sort, but less sophisticated.
Nothing that can be reasoned with. At least, that's also what I thought the Black Dragon was going to be, but then turns out it was completely different and not what I expected. But I
would,
mean, go on.
I was thinking, I would imagine with the automatons, if there is reason to be had, it would be a course of logic and statistics versus, let us say, the art of persuasion.
I would assume that they are guarding the area, so highly unlikely that perhaps they could be persuaded. But then again, you can never be too sure.
My
Tom
assumption
looks
would
over.
be. Oh. Tom. Yes,
You
Tom?
said a silver dragon fort?
Yes?
No, I read in a book about a silver dragon fort. Is it to the south on an island?
That is it.
Yeah, I remember reading about this. You don't have to worry about them walking around guarding the place. Apparently, see, the Explorers Guild found it a while back, and I couldn't figure out what to make of it. But they're all just kind of standing in this big room.
So they are the moment currently inactive.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it, whatever that means.
Is
Yes.
there much that you would need to do over there, or just go over there and take command over it?
I think we might need to coordinate with their guild. Because if we just walk in on their territory, then that might not be a good idea, especially with the new guild we just formed.
It's the Explorers Guild. They typically just make maps and stuff, write down local history and whatnot. They're not exactly interested in hoarding power, from my understanding.
Well, if there is a automaton inactive creation, then our best bet would be to have those who are capable of unlocking secrets come with us.
I am just your man.
Hmm.
Is
Well,
I read
Unit
the
saying
book.
this?
do you have more information to tell?
Well, I have to go reread the book again, but I'm sure there's more in there.
You could just give us the book.
What, and give up my chance of going? I think not.
What is the book called?
Roll persuasion.
Ask the bard to roll persuasion.
I'm telling not ones. Or not.
No, that's me.
You only want to know the title of the book because you're going to go look for it. But that's okay. I'll tell you the title of the book. Hold on, let me go roll up a random name.
Now, what's the harm in bringing Unit with us?
It's Tommen talking, not you.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
Tommen?
it's Tommen
Never
talking.
mind. Never mind. Never, we're not bringing Tommen.
We're not bringing Tom. I mean,
Look,
Unit
if you
if this was Unit talking, I would advise taking him because he's an automaton. He might know what to do.
look,
If
if you
it's
want to come,
Tommen, then...
if you want to go along, you can go along. I'm just saying, it's just tends to get rather intense at times.
I suppose the mission could be a decent training ground for Tommen. We're not expecting too much trouble up there.
That is
Well, the book is called The Treasures and Secrets of Azor Straw.
Well, we'll have to procure said book when we make our journey then.
Is Zostrar a person? Is it the fort?
Name of the dragon?
Could be.
Oh, it's the name of the dragon.
Uh,
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. In any case, I think this is at the moment our best option, while the others stay behind to perhaps look into the mother brain scenario as well. I think Cinder wished to have the other uh, metal warforged in our castle disconnect from her as well.
Was Light already?
Yeah, Light already got disconnected.
Back
Uh,
up.
Light has already had her procedure done.
Very good. Do you have something to weigh in, Cinder? Obviously, the mother brain thing is more close to home to you. Do you think this is more urgent?
I believe we still have plenty of time.
Very well.
Or like the nano plan for that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Well,
Oh, ye of little faith.
In any case, I don't think there's much I can do here to gather information. So, we already know the whereabouts of quite a few of them. If we need to deal with them, then we'll need to travel there. But I believe gathering an army for ourselves is a little bit of more importance at the moment.
I would agree with this. So, it is agreed upon. We will head towards the Silver Dragon lair in hopes of procuring more soldiers for the castle.
Is there food at this?
Yeah, tea and biscuits.
Tom looks at the biscuit. So, where's the protein?
It's supposed to be like a tea party. It's something you do in the afternoon to kind of relax and to get tea.
Huh.
I just imagine Tom is one of those guys who always carries a protein bar in his pocket.
If they existed, he definitely would. Tommen would be a gym rat.
The necessities.
He's a growing lad. He needs those building blocks. They're important.
So, Emberin, I suppose would you be willing to join us to the Silver Dragon lair then?
It seems like the first step in the right direction, so I don't see why not. Plus, the possibility of a dragon is not one you get to see once very often.
If we
Oh,
did... Oh, so go ahead, Rivers.
we've seen two.
I was about to say, it would be our third if we ran into it.
Unfortunately, I believe Azorastra is deceased of old age.
Indeed, that is what we were told.
Is a very ancient silver dragon.
Hopefully nothing ne'er-do-well was done to it, but I doubt it.
Or it's become a lich dragon.
A lick dragon? What is that?
Dracolich.
A Dracolic?
Yes.
It's
Drag
an undead dragon, Carmen, an undead dragon.
Oh. Huh.
Victor's told me about him before.
Sounds nasty.
They are.
I think I'll probably sit this one out as well. Again.
No worries, Stefan. So, Cinder.
Ayla's
Oh.
still not feeling well. Yes, Jubei.
I suppose you would like to join us then. Your technological expertise may be just what we need to help discover these forged creatures.
If you require my assistance, then yes.
It would be appreciated.
Very well.
And speaking of appreciation, one other thing we will have to discuss. Alistair Starforge Smith has said that with the Red Dragon Heart, he is able to create one legendary item. He would like to know which one of us he should forge it for.
Tommen raises his hand. I will take
Not
on.
a chance, Tommen. Anyone?
Why not?
I mean, can we know what item he'll give us?
I you would, I suppose, discuss it with him. Apparently, he will custom fit it to the person he is designing it for.
Oh, you're back.
Okay. But you may will turn. I will tell you what, Tommen. If you can defeat me in a duel, the item is yours.
He rubs his chin.
I'm back.
That is a tempting offer, but what happens if I lose?
Well, let us say you probably won't be in any condition to join us to the Silver Dragon's lair.
You'd abuse me that badly?
A duel is a battle for might. I would not take it easy on you if I respect you as a warrior.
I mean, that only takes a day.
I know, but D&D logic.
Imagine if I did beat you. Then I could be Lord of the Castle.
No, that would go to me.
Well, if I could beat Juba, I could certainly beat you.
Really?
Just imagine the electricity starts sparking off her.
Everyone is mad.
A line just straight down this way. Victor's caught in the crossfire.
Well, I'm just saying, you know. I don't imagine a duel between you and Evren, Jube and Evren, would quite go in your favor.
To be fair, I have fortified myself to resist magic as much as possible, Tommen. Somehow I doubt you have gone through the same rigorous training.
Well.
Everett
You
is...
all continue to underestimate me. One day.
I mean, if you want to go now, we can. Everyone starts sparking electricity right now.
Yeah, let me go get my trusty shovel.
I'm sure I could take Jupiter.
In any moment, everyone, I don't think it is necessary for this to occur.
No, it's not.
He made it personal.
But we do have to discuss who is we think would be best to give the item of the Dragon Heart to. Helani, do you have an opinion on this?
Well, I'm not really sure what the item could do and who would benefit most from it, so I really haven't a clue.
As far as I am aware, the item will do something that will enhance the abilities of the one giving it to it, so it will be custom built to the person. Basically, it is who thinks they need a boost.
So in other words, it's good on everyone. So does it really matter who it goes on? Do we just like spin a bottle and that's who it goes on?
I suppose we could, or...
I would say whoever needs it most.
Indeed.
But does anyone in particular need it most? I feel like we're all pretty strong.
I perhaps don't need it. I already have the Blade of Dawn and at the moment the Spear of Ascalon. Another one would do me little good at the moment.
I mean, I think it's better that we ask Alistair what he can make for each of us and what benefits the party most, or what benefits, us the most, it should be taken. I want to consult him before we just choose.
Well, basically, when I asked him, his whole shtick was he didn't have a list, right, Nano?
Yeah, he didn't have a list.
I'm assuming Nano's going to custom make it after.
Yeah, exactly. I think we don't get to know in advance.
Is it a custom-made list, Nano, or is it a legendary item out of, like, the DMG?
It is not going to be from the DMG.
Yeah, it'll be a custom thing he creates for us personally.
Yep.
So we won't get to know in advance.
Give me a minute.
I mean, Helani got her book.
If it's any constellation, I probably have the least used attunement slots, so it's easiest. I don't have to be like, I have to attune to things.
Exactly.
But also, Helani would never ask for it because she's not into, like, she wouldn't have a clue with magic stuff. So.
I honestly think Helani benefits right from the most because Helani has no magical attunements.
That's the thing, though. For me, it will be replacing my staff, which I'm
2
probably
things
assuming.
because it takes up 2
Two
slots.
things.
Yeah.
So I would suggest in your case, because you're fully attuned at the moment, and you want your shield back eventually.
I don't mind not having it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, though. I don't really lose an attunement slot because I would
Yeah,
have
well,
a
you have a
staff.
spare. You would have to chuck your. Well, I mean, that's providing it's a. You don't know what it could end up being. It could be a staff, or it could be an amulet, or.
I'm assuming it's a staff.
You know what they say about assuming.
I mean, I'm assuming Nano could make it a staff,
Yeah,
right, Nano?
probably.
It literally, the dragon heart is what crafts the magic. The vessel in which that magic goes into could be anything.
It might be randomized.
So, yeah, so
exactly.
yeah.
Estevan's fully attuned right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
And is there anything you'd be willing to sacrifice? Or 2 things, I suppose, in your case?
I mean, Eson's all for like coveting magical items, but he's not gonna say that anything. He's fully aware that he's already got quite a bit, but
That's the same with Jubei, right?
I
It's
mean,
like,
yeah, that's also out of character. Like, if there was
Yeah.
things that you wanted to sacrifice, because, you know, depending on what you're
we could
sacrificing,
have a meta
Halani could get it.
Yeah, we could have a meta conversation for this purpose, yeah.
I have no idea what would be crafted, so I don't know what.
So
Like it.
the thing is, so say you picked Everin, and she wanted a staff. Literally, the vessel doesn't matter.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
it's gonna be a weapon or a trinket, it's not gonna be armor.
Which is, yeah, the only thing,
that much I'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, that would be the only thing Jubei would want, but if it's not going to be armor, there's literally nothing he needs.
So if Everin chose it, or if you guys picked Everin for it, it could be a ring, it could be a staff, it could be whatever visual she wanted it to be. If you gave it to Hani, it could be a dagger, a short sword, or whatever. That said, Storm, technically, Estevan's deck of cards will become a legendary.
I know, but I mean, at that point we'll probably have 5 attunement slots. But here's the thing: I'm as a player, I don't want to hog everything, but as Estevan, he's like, give me.
Yeah, well, I know. I'm honestly going to vote. I think Jubei and I, even in characters, Jubei, I think Halani's the one who would benefit the most from having
Halani benefits out of character.
Halani benefits the most.
But
Halani
Halani's
also
not
got
gonna.
the book. That's the thing, though.
I mean, like.
I mean, the book's a bonus, and I get why you're saying it for the purposes of, like, you know, Halani got something really good, but at the same time, I'm like, the book's nice, but it's not like a legendary.
It gives me a +1.
Yeah, it just gives them a +1 to, or gives her a +1 to attack or and AC. Well, I'm thinking. Oh, sorry.
I'm just wondering what he'd make for her.
Well, it's short sword, like a rapier. Another rapier for Halani. A cloak.
I will tell you one of the effects. So, it's between Halani and Everin right now.
Yeah, those are the 2. That would be.
Most likely, yeah.
So, if you spoke with Alistair, he would have an idea for both of them. This would be the quote-unquote tertiary feature of the legendary. So for Halani, hers would allow the option of a sneak attack to heal you an equal amount of that damage. Or heal her.
So essentially, she can be more frontliner.
It'd be a front. Yeah, it'd be basically a vampiric attack.
Yeah, basically that.
Every turn?
No, not every turn. What are you, crazy?
Like once a day, sort of thing.
Once a day, 3 charges.
It is going to be once per extended rest.
Yeah, once a day.
Okay.
Which is still pretty good for sneak attack, because I mean, considering sneak attack damage gets to like 30 to 40, that's a lot of healing.
That's still like tertiary as well.
And just to make sure, that would just be a like I can choose to use that on hit kind of thing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on the first one or anything of that nature.
Yeah, you pick when you activate it. Yep.
Yeah, no, it was just more like it doesn't use my reaction to activate or something.
No.
So
It would be a special action, and I'll tell you what Everin would get when she gets back.
Yeah.
Esteban would ask what he would get.
And we're not giving it to Esteban, but he's curious.
Hey, he is curious.
I think we're all curious a little, but I don't know if Dano's got something planned for all of us.
When an ally has unspent inspiration, their proficiency bonus is increased by +1 for Esteban.
It's not bad.
Which is good, but not really combat helpful.
It's not.
What's one that I get?
Wait,
It is combat
if-
helpful because it's an extra +1 to hit.
It's also a
Wait,
+1 to your saving
that
throws.
increases
true.
your proficiency bonus, does that mean that increases your attunement slots while you have?
No.
Well, it wouldn't work because as soon as there's someone
That's
spends
funny.
it,
No,
the attunement
it's
slot
just
would be
funny. It's
gone.
just funny.
Wait, what's Everin's?
We haven't
Thing?
talked about it
No.
yet. We're waiting.
Oh.
for
Yeah, I
you.
waited.
Talking about-
Sorry.
If Everin was to get it, while you have unspent sorcery points, if you roll the maximum result on the spell's damage dice, including a rerolled dice, you can re-roll it and add the new roll to the original roll. So
I did not compute that whatsoever.
Yeah, same.
Basically, if you
Basically-
roll max damage, it, like a crit die, and you get to roll another die.
yeah.
For
Wait,
So,
what?
like,
so-
if I had multiple die, do I have to roll max damage on all of them, or
No,
just?
it would be for each one that hit that max damage.
So it explodes. So, like, if you shoot a
It's-
fireball, it explodes each 8.
Yeah, you basically get explosion. That's really useful for Everin.
That could be done once per extended rest.
Yeah, so again, it's a one-time thing, just like the vampiric thing.
That-
To be
That's only
So
a tertiary.
if you want that, Ares.
Not gonna lie, Helani's is just better upright, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halani's
I-
is better. You're a
But-
front liner, and that solves a lot of problems for you.
Yeah.
I never almost get like maximum scores. Like
Yeah.
Well,
it'd
you
only be
don't-
like 1 or 2 at most.
It'd be
for
like,
me.
yeah, it'd be like 1 out of 8 chance, depending on what spell you use.
Yeah, it's just
um,
not a worthy gamble whatsoever when
Yeah.
Helani's thing is
But-
really better.
This is still
Again,
the
it's
only
just the tertiary effect.
Yeah, I know that's a tertiary, but
Yeah.
still, just based off that alone, and we were going to get the Halani was already in the lead to get it because Halani's got attunement slots, and we literally had the conversation with Crystal ages ago. It's like, I have nothing to attune to. Well, we've got a solution.
Now I know Ambrin just joined, but just to let you guys know what a cleric would get, whenever he uses channel divinity, all creatures within 30 feet of him will regain 3d8 hit points.
Oh, that's nice.
It's like, yes, but also in character, I see no reason for us to be like, here, random
Yeah.
person we just met,
Well, that's
have
it.
our legendary item.
And to be fair, once Jubei's sword, Blade of Dawn, gets upgraded, it's quite possible I will just hand him the spear, and he'll have a legendary item right then.
That's fine. I was
'Cause-
just telling
yeah,
you
no,
what it
you know,
did.
I'm just using it as an example. Like, oh, by the way, Eric, yeah, I have a legendary spear that nobody else in the party but Jubei can use. I will be handing it to you in the future because I can't equip it and my blade.
I don't know if Ambrin's here.
Fighters would
No way.
Jubei would get the option of fighting surge is what it's called. Basically, whenever you attack using your action surge, you get an automatic crit.
I mean,
Oh,
that's actually really useful with the spear is gone since it's got an auto crit bonus thing.
Yeah, but
That's a nice bonus depending on the weapon I get. But but like I said, for Jubei, I'm already fully attuned and I already have a legendary, so I'd have to unattune everything.
grab
My
that
auto
and grab that and grab a Volpal sword, and you can just fucking kill anything you want.
bold of you to assume I would allow a Vorpal
I was
sword.
gonna say,
to count.
Nano's rethinking decisions.
I mean, I don't think he'd put a Vorpal sword in his game, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean those things are so broken. But yeah, so I think Halani will get it. I think we're agreed.
All right.
And then Halani just has to pick whether they want it as a weapon or a ring or whatever.
I mean, it'd probably be best as a weapon. Would make the most sense.
Does it
Well-
like change what, like it,
The
like how
other
it works
effects?
if I pick different things, or?
The thing that I told you about isn't going to change. Now, if you pick something like a ring or a brooch or something over a weapon, it would give you different bonuses.
Yeah.
As to a weapon, you know, the weapon might be a +3, and then have an added, you know,
Thing or other.
damage type to it. Whereas a ring might give you a couple extra bonuses outside of that instead. Because I think your weapons are pretty solid.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking, because I have both magical weapons with an elemental effect on both of them.
Yeah, you're better off than just getting it as a ring, because it's opposed to another weapon, then and hope for some other abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, well I think we're a team. We'll speed run to say that's what Alistair's told, so we don't have to RP that whole scenario. But
Drag him in here.
yeah, well, I guess with that is like, well, with that decided, I suppose the only thing left to do is prepare for the journey to the Silver Dragon's Lair in the morning.
Hmm.
Oh, while we're on that, yes, I mean, Esteban, do you have the chalk and stuff for teleportation circle?
I do, yes. Why?
Can I borrow like 2 uses of it?
2 uses?
I'm taking teleportation circle in case we need to get out of Dodge.
Why do you need 2 uses of it?
Oh, in case, you know,
You break one?
yes.
In case I lose the first one.
Fine.
I mean, worst case scenario, you just get the second one back when we return.
Is this borrowing or are you paying me for it? Like, you just...
Borrowing? I'll give it back to you because I don't like having the spell, but I'm keeping it because you're
it-
not coming with
When
us.
you use it, Ares, it's gone. It's a consumable.
Yeah, it's a consumable.
I can pay you for one, I guess.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, I'm not that bothered. I have plenty of money already, so...
Of
Yeah.
course you do.
If it was from the dragon,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ask... And you know I don't ask any money from my parents. That's not how I work.
You see that Everett's teasing you.
I know.
Well, in any case, will be useful for us. In that case, unless there's anything else anyone needs to discuss, we can call the meeting adjourned.
I don't think there is anything else.
I know the teleportation circles of home, and I know 2 other places.
No, one other place when you want it.
Oh,
I think.
what's the other place going to be, I guess?
You can pick whichever... I mean, would it be... I guess you don't really know the teleportation circle of your home city, unless you ever kept that in memory.
I mean, I instantly know it, so is that how it works?
I think usually you pick one that like you've kind of learned because of like getting the spell, but I mean that's up to DM whether or not you just automatically know something like that. Because I picked ones that I picked my home teleportation circle and then the one here because I could, like, I have a good memory of my own one and have drawn it myself and then have the one here.
Mhm.
So
Maybe a
up to
Garum
you,
then.
Nano. Agarum, yeah. I've picked up the Agarum one, and I can give you the Agarum one
It
if you
says
really
determined
want
by the DM specifically in the description, so Nano
Yeah,
gets to
there you go.
decide.
Nano, which one am I getting?
Honestly, I think might hate myself later for this, but Ostellara would make sense for Evern. It's where she
Yeah.
grew up.
So the capital?
Yeah, the capital.
Yay.
Let's go to meet Gaston. Let's beat him up right now.
No.
He'll never see it coming.
I'm,
Um,
take- I'm taking 2 uses just in case we need to like speed our way to another destination. That's
you
why. That's why. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
I mean, our destinations are home or the capital, so.
There might be something going on in the capital knowing Gaston. He might do something.
do we have like a castle sheet that has items? I don't think we do.
No, we don't. We don't have a.
Did we discuss when we're leaving for the dragon thing?
Next
Like
day.
ASAP?
Like tomorrow. ASAP. We're leaving tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Is that
And
a
we're-
problem, Crystal?
No, it's alright. How long is it going to take us to get there, do we know?
Couple of days?
And how are we choosing to travel?
By boat, because it's on an island.
Okay, so I can read my book.
We're going on a boat! Everyone's gonna be so happy to be on the sea.
Yeah, Halani at least have like literally days of reading just on a boat, so.
Yeah.
DM,
Yeah.
can you open up my Esteban's bag of holding, which is his deck of fate, and throw in the teleportation chalks into Evern's sheet? Dunka.
But yeah, as far as Halani's, Halani should have the book read by the time we get back at the latest.
Yeah.
It'll drag 4 in there, Evern, just change it to 2.
Where do you have it?
It's I already changed it to 2 anyways. It's at the bottom, it's at loot. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see.
Alright, cool. Should just drag 2 in there, so should be fine.
Yeah, well, we got our crew together to go to the Dragon Fort then. 1 wizard, 1 EK, 1 cleric, and 1 sorcerer, and 1 rogue. Good adventuring party all around.
Yeah.
I don't suppose I've leveled up on Sunday, DM.
Probably not. Welcome to B Team.
Funny
know.
joke. Funny joke.
Yeah, Cinder will be fine. You were about to fight a dragon with her. She should be fine here.
Yeah. Plus, that's
I
the
know.
worst part is we're going to be on an island, and we're going to go on a boat in the ocean.
I mean, it's the second time Cinder's been on a boat.
I know, but the first time didn't really go out that well. We got
Time-
immediately
Time
succumbed by
to
a.
sink in the water again.
It's okay. You can freeze it this time.
That doesn't help me.
Just see Cinder like bob to the top in a giant ice cube.
Don't worry, for I have fly and dimension door.
I have fly
Cinder
as
also
well.
has fly.
Yeah, I gave
Magic
Cinder
spells.
fly. Magic heavy. Well, depending on what your ring does, you might.
I mean, how long will it take Alistair to finish the item?
Probably months.
Nano?
What?
How long will it take for Alistair to finish the item?
Let me find out.
I'm just curious, honestly.
I'll take him question mark.
6 weeks.
Cool.
Which will put it just around when we leave to go fight mind flayers, like or after, just before or after. I can't remember how long we had. Something like that. In any case, I guess when Eric gets back.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I think he's been here the whole time.
No, fair
Yeah,
enough.
just listening.
No, he's just been muted. Okay, fair enough.
Fuck, I don't know what to prep.
All right. So Crystal, do you know what you want yet? You don't have to pick quite yet if you want it to be a weapon or a ring.
I mean, I'm probably gonna do some kind of ring, bracelet, something or other.
A trinket, basically?
Yeah.
Trinket.
I just don't know what I want the trinket to be yet.
Necklace.
That's fine.
You get some really nice bracers.
It could be an engagement ring. Hew.
Yeah, so the night time approaches. The day before you all head off to go to the island of death and mayhem.
It's an interesting name for an island based off of a silver dragon.
Indeed.
Shh. Maybe he was an evil white or a silver dragon.
It's possible.
I want to do something
You met
during.
an arguably good black dragon,
That's
so
what I
why
was
can't the
saying.
opposite
I
be
mean,
true?
that's what I said. I mean, yeah, it's possible.
I wanted to quickly do something during the night. It won't take less than it won't take more than 2 minutes or a minute even.
That's fine. Take as much time as you want.
Okay.
Hurry up, Everin. Come on.
Oh,
Gosh.
sorry. I just
I'm just giving you shit.
during the night before the or even in the early morning, Everyone's gonna just jump into the middle of the ocean lake thing that we have and just kind of just go to the bottom and just kind of just sit there and pray to her mother, just saying, Mother Setsuna, I wish you good health with whatever's going on, and I hope that everything's going well. One of your followers came here, and I think he's really nice. He seems kind of troubled though. I hope that you've been keeping an eye on him. We're going to be traveling through sea, so I kindly ask for blessed winds to help us on our journey to, get an army to fight Cataclysm, because you're not really that nice, and they want to kill you, and I don't really like that. I wish you well. Love you very much, Everin.
Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Did Mom accept charges?
You have a very nice, thoughtful prayer. You feel fulfilled. I'll be right back. I gotta run to the restroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, I will do.
Can I cast Sending to a god?
What are the rules of sending?
I mean, technically you could, but whether or not they get it is debatable.
Because we've seen her, so I can assume that we're able to cast Sending to her.
I mean, do deities count as creatures?
I assume so.
Well, then,
By raw rules, yes, it would work, but also, lore-wise, whether or not they heed the message because they have a lot of other stuff to do is,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I don't know. There's maybe a 5% chance of it not sending.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if they just choose not to have some mind shield effect on them, because I'm sure
Also-
there's people who could do shit like that.
divination stuff. Yeah.
So yeah.
Otherwise, you could fucking spy on gods with fucking scrying.
Also, the fact that because a lot of people have heard stories and are kind of familiar in senses, they could theoretically send sendings, and that could be a lot of people sending sendings to a god, and that could get very, very frustrating.
I think you have to meet the person for sending.
It just says you
Technically-
are familiar.
Yeah, that's not down to DM interpretation.
Yeah.
As so many things are in D&D.
That's why I said theoretically.
Yeah.
I think I usually go by the rule that if you have to meet them, to be able to cast sending, and I think
Yeah.
a lot of DMs I've like.
It's generally
Played on
accepted
the
because
movie.
otherwise it gets kind of silly because like familiar
It
with.
does.
I heard their name. I guess I can just send
Yeah, exactly.
messages.
Exactly.
Plus, there's always a chance sending fails when you go out of plane.
Yeah. It's not that high.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised sending works between planes. I'm surprised. I think the original version didn't. I think they changed that for some reason. But
Just in case you get lost into planar.
no, I know. Yeah, it's just in case something goes wrong, so you can get a backup. Dad, I'm in the 9 hells. Could you come get me? Oh, by the way, Esteban, or Storm, I should say, Australian daylight savings tomorrow?
We don't have that.
No, it
in
already
my
happened
state.
ages ago.
Okay, in that case, daylight savings is tomorrow. So if we have a game tomorrow, it'll be an hour later.
Hey, what was the name of that story that Tommen brought up?
I think it's
It's in chat.
the Treasures
In
and Secrets
session.
of
Okay.
Azarathstra.
I think I have something to do before I go to sleep.
Imagine having things to do when you go to sleep.
Listen, deities don't sleep, so I can do whatever.
Did you just call yourself a god?
No, I said deities don't
No,
sleep.
because, worshipping a god?
Ah,
I mean, I got to keep up with their schedule if I want to be a decent servant.
Exactly. A man's doing the work.
Shit. I can't cast that. Unless we happen to have a lot of incense and ivory strips laying around, I can't.
What were you gonna do?
Legend lore.
Ayla has incense.
Do they have ivory?
Can you hear me?
We can hear
Probably
you.
not. Oh, I
Hi.
can hear you now.
Hello.
I saw you lighting up, and I wasn't sure if you were okay or if it was just happening for a while.
I got a question for Ambrin here.
What's up?
This is a serious question too. Is he going to revere Evren like he would Satsuna or another deity?
Not to the same degree, but I would still see her as obviously divine.
Kind of like Pope status or something.
Huh.
There's a reason behind the question, so I just need to know to what degree.
I think I know why. Can I cast Commune before I go to bed?
Sure.
Alright. I guess the first question I have to ask is that silver dragon, I can't remember its name that we had talked about, is it dead?
That we believe so.
Well, the deity, I think Jesus might know better than me or you.
Jesus. Which deed are you asking? Yadar?
I will ask Yadar.
Okay.
I'll give you time to think about it if you want, Anna. So Ambrin, with spells, because you don't actually need the incense and all of that, because if you have a spellcasting focus, aka your holy symbol thing, you can use that instead. As long
with
as
Legend
it's
lore, it's
He was
specific
asking for
with the
Legend
gold.
lore.
Legend. I don't know what this is.
Legend
lore.
lore.
Legend lore.
Yeah.
I could basically get godly.
I just saw that
knowledge
used
about the
ivory, and
entire
I was
story.
like, what?
Yeah. It needs instance worth 250 gold pieces and 4 strips
okay.
of ivory worth 50 gold pieces
Yeah,
each.
Esteban has the components for that, but you don't know that.
So
you could assume someone might have in the castle.
Yeah.
So,
Not really that bothered by it.
from your first question, you get visions, or the feeling, I should say, of something between life and death.
Ah, yes.
Called it! Dracolich!
Ah, yes.
Unnerving.
Cool.
Yeah, we're all kind of guessing it. That's what Junpei said. It like, Dano's giving us our
Is-
dragon fight.
Is this dragon active?
You get the feeling that it's not overly active.
Alright. And is there anything along the way that will try to impede us?
Unclear.
Whew, alright. And those are my 3 questions.
Cool.
Yeah, we're going to be going through the sea, which is Setsuna's realm, so he might not know about that, but she might.
Do you want me to cast it again? Just keep bugging the gods until I get an answer.
I'm just telling you, okay?
Do it too
I'm
many times,
sorry.
you'll get smite or smote.
You get smite. You get the feature smite. Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, you get the feature
Hell
smite.
yeah.
I just keep
Nice,
knocking on
man.
his door until he gives me it and he tells me to go away.
I've come to make a bargain. So
So
my cogs are turning right now, I'm thinking. Oh, okay, so Everett, I'll say this.
Oh, okay.
You can't quite put your finger on it. You're not sure what the deal is, but you feel a very minute, and I mean minute, like tiny, just tiniest surge of divine power flow through you.
Okay.
what when she did the lake thing?
No,
Like
Okay.
just now?
I would say you just noticed it.
How have I? Has it been constantly going, or did it just start now?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh no,
Good luck.
I'll probably need it.
Nat 20, nat 20.
Nat 1, nat 1.
I pressed it. It's gonna take a minute.
5.
Nice call.
Closest.
No, it was a nat 5.
You
Let's
expect too much of Everett.
go. Let's go. I'm a
Shit.
god.
We need to send Storm to the Price is Right.
Head down to Vegas, baby.
Give me the game. I level up.
Well, I guess Storm's the DM now, so.
It happens.
So Gaston's dead. So is the Black Knight.
We all live happily ever after.
Whole bunch of
Sky-
dragons are invading though.
Skygore is dead too.
No, Skygirl's riding the dragons.
Because yes, that sounds
Down,
like
Aries,
fun.
down.
no, that sounds like fun.
Anyway, you don't know. You don't know
Like,
if it was from your prayer. You don't know if it was something you ate.
is
You
it
have
still
no
going?
idea. Yeah, it's constant. You don't think it's enough to really like do anything with. It's just there.
Okay.
I guess if I had to equivalent it to anything, it's like if you went to do a 5K run one day and you ran out of breath in 10 minutes, while the next day you do a 5K run, you ran out of breath in 10 minutes and 10 seconds.
That
Like,
doesn't answer.
It's noticeable, but it's not tangible.
Mm-hmm.
I have a spell slot to. I'm going. Actually, I'm actually gonna. Someone's gonna go find Talman.
Tommen?
Yeah.
Roll
I sound
investigation.
shocked.
I'm giving you the opportunity here. You're making me waste my nat 20 like this.
Doesn't take you long to find Tom, and he's out in the courtyard doing some practice swings.
Did we end up deciding whether or not Tom was going? I think he is going, isn't he?
I mean,
Because
we
he has the
literally
book
said we
information.
didn't think of any reason not to, because we're not expecting to face a Draco Lich. The
Yeah.
party's not,
Oh.
I mean,
we
I
are.
think it was also that we were gonna maybe also read the book first and see what it says and determine if it seems safe enough.
Oh wait, Tommen is going.
Apparently.
We're not sure.
Apparently.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'd like to ask him a question after I get done, chatting with Jesus.
Sure. You'll find him at some point in the evening.
Doesn't matter when.
Esteban,
I just need to talk to him.
Esteban, what you
Uh,
doing?
Darman.
Oh, hello.
I need to ask you about the book. I know I was inquiring earlier, but this time I actually have an idea.
Okay.
I don't suppose the book had any images of the dragon?
Well, no. It just described him as a standard silver dragon,
Hmm.
from my understanding, anyway.
So no depictions, no art of it of any kind.
No art.
Alright.
Standard dragon, 6 limbs, long tail. It did say he had a glorious beard, though.
Wait, what do you mean 6 limbs?
Wings.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I didn't know they came with limbs.
They count as limbs.
Cool.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure.
It did mention though that the dragon itself, or himself, had in his later years apparently he had a friend, an elf of some kind that spoke with him that wrote this book, but based off of the discussions that they had, the dragon seemed to be a little, what's the word, obsessed perhaps with extending his lifespan.
Oh, good.
You didn't decide to tell that information the meeting.
Didn't seem pertinent.
You don't think that's pertinent?
What the hell else could it mean?
Undead. Darman.
Oh, you
An
guys are
undead
always
dragon?
so fast. You're always so fast to assume it's undead.
Look around at the castle. What do you expect?
Skeleton
Well,
walks by,
perhaps-
gives a wave, keeps going.
Tommen points out, well, maybe I'm just normalized to it now and didn't think of it,
In any case, you should bring that up tomorrow when you decide that you're traveling with them. I don't even know if Chuba is going to. No, just make sure you bring that up. They deserve to know. And if you don't bring that up, I will. I'm trusting you.
Fine. I'll bring it up.
Alright. Alright, well. Good luck tomorrow then. Hope you're have your wits about you. This will put you through the test. If you actually end up going.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully they don't say no, because I would be very, frustrated.
Look. There's a possibility. Things like that are very dangerous. Had there been yes, there's not going to be a dragon there, I'm sure absolutely no problems whatsoever, but with that possibility now in mind, I'm sure you've been fine. I mean, from what I've gathered, you've been working hard. I've told Jubei you've at least seen a significant amount of well, he seems like I've been observing him from time to time. He seems like what, level 5, 6 fighter, right?
From what you could tell.
Sure you'll be alright, I suppose. Kind of clasped hand on his shoulder. Well, I'm going to head off.
I'll put it this way: he's stronger than injured Ragnar at the moment.
I feel like anyone's stronger than Injured Ragnar.
Ouch.
Injured Ragnar's in a good state right now. Hey, you put him that way. You did this to him.
I know. I did this to him.
But yeah, I'll leave him to it.
Soon, TM. Soon.
Head
Injured
off.
Ragnar was rolled down a hill as a ball, so.
Leave my boy alone.
Set him back, a few months.
Uh,
All right. As you leave, I will say, Ambrin, you're able to find Tommen.
Okay. I will approach Tommen.
Oh, hey, new guy.
Greetings. What do you wield as far as armor and protection in battle? If you are to go with us, correct?
Oh, well, you see, I got this lovely shirt.
You use a shirt for protection.
Yeah, nobody's ever given me any armor, and I don't make enough money to buy any.
I sigh and shake my head. Follow me.
Okay.
What do you think?
You'll notice that he is using a sword, but it's so new that you think he got it recently.
I'll sigh and shake my head as I get him to follow me. What armor do you believe would suit you in combat the best? Have you seen any?
I mean, I've seen what Jubei and Ragnar wear. I imagine something along those lines. Heavier.
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 You have not seen me in my armor. I'll take him to my quarters and show him my plate mail.
Oh, this is cool.
Is this the kind of armor you wish to wield?
Yes.
I nod and then take my smithing tools over to the forge.
But isn't that going to take you a while to do?
I can't craft plate mail, but I can craft what is it called?
chain?
Chain mail? In one night, because I am magical.
That's what Tommen was saying. He's like, wait, isn't it? Okay. Well, I mean, I won't say no. Here, I'll give you my life savings. He hands you 5 gold.
Oh.
I appreciate it. Spell it.
His life
He has
savings is what
poor
Davia
man's-
uses to wipe her butt.
He has too much money. We need to cut his funding even more.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
He- He's about to be rich as fuck if he comes back alive from
All
this
right.
mission.
So, yeah, I'm going to go into the forge, and I'm going to greet Alistair. And
Alistair will nod.
ask him if he has the crude materials to craft a set of chainmail.
Help yourself. There's plenty of steel bars.
All right. I'm going to lay them all out and cast Artisan's Blessing as my channel divinity and forge it all into chainmail.
Wait, is Alistair in the forge right now?
He's always in the
Oh.
forge.
Oh wait, he
Never leaves.
Ambrin can meet our boy.
Oh boy.
The
Yeah,
dragon.
what?
Who that boy?
Oh, Kaiju?
Yeah, he can be
Who him?
kaiju.
Yeah, I guess you would see a very, very young dragon in the forge at this point of night.
I'm gonna
Seems to be a sapphire dragon of sorts.
Ain't that a beauty? What's its name? As I'm getting all the pieces out, I call over to Alistair.
Ah, yes. He was here before I was. They call him Kaiju.
And is he just a castle pet, or
Something of the sorts. I don't know if I would quite call him a pet.
is it? Can it talk?
It can understand what you're saying, but I don't think he can talk quite yet.
Ah, greetings, small sapphire dragon.
Dude, the Sapphire Dragon's just staring at you intently when you called it a pet.
My
Glares
mistake.
at you.
You just insulted a dragon, yo.
You're lucky he's only like a month old.
He would burn you.
Cinda would probably be at the forge, just like where she's
Make
fucking asleep.
make an intelligence save for me really quick, Ambrin.
Alright.
Oh, this should be fun. Cast Feeble Mind on our cleric before we go leaving.
No.
You feel a hint of psychic intrusion into your mind as it's reading your thoughts for a moment, but it doesn't like speak to you or anything. Shortly after that, though, the dragon falls asleep.
That was strange. Anyway, I'm going to get the measurements out for Tommen and then melt these steel bars with magic into a full set of chainmail.
At some point, Cinder would come into the forge and just kind of sit by the fire. Kind of. If the dragon's still awake, read to the dragon. Not that she's reading storybooks, she's reading a fucking encyclopedia of knowledge to it.
That's still cute. Oh my god.
The little
Oh,
dragon that could.
Cinder.
It's useful knowledge for a dragon.
I just love the fact that our entire castle is full of weird and exotic things that we've just collected.
Now that I think about it, Cass would probably be in the forge passed out in the corner somewhere.
And then
Weird
Zypher would be curled up with Cass.
I don't know what it is about this forge, Alistair, but you really need to tell these folks that it's a forge and a place of work and not some hostel. He
Book
says,
club?
kind of looking around. I don't even know. Look. He points. He like motions to Zypher and Cass. I don't even know how they sleep with all the noise you make.
Yeah, you'd be amazed what she could do. As Victor kind of walks in with a little hand to grab some metal. Sorry, I need some springs for my creations.
I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna like lean over to Tommen. The little one scares me.
He is kind of unusual.
Anyway, so I don't think that takes too long. Should be done in like 10 minutes.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna get him in 10 minutes. I'm gonna give him a fully crafted set of chainmail.
He will
There.
try it on.
It should fit just about as well as any regular made blacksmith armor. I know I didn't spend too much time on it, but this should be much more protection than you're used to. And do you wish for a shield as well?
Tommen puts it on. He goes, this fits like a glove.
Good.
I would laugh my ass off if Tommy doesn't have the strength score to actually move in it.
Honestly, same.
What was that?
Yeah. Do you also wish to wield a shield for your own protection? Or even the protection of those around you?
I haven't practiced with the shield, but sure.
Alright. I'm gonna look over to Alistair for confirmation.
Alistair nods and just kind of waves. He doesn't really use the steel much. He just kind of makes it because he knows it's used a lot by everybody else.
Alright.
He's got more exotic metals like behind the counter. That's his.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna use my other channel divinity to make him a shield.
Alright.
Hey, it's just like a simple kite shield. There's no like engravings or markings on it.
on, you're supposed to scribble your name in it.
Sweet. He will take the shield and be like, yeah, I'm feeling like a proper warrior now.
I don't understand how you survive most fights without this armor.
Well, I've only been in a couple.
Ah, well, this one should suit you well.
My first big fight was when an army invaded.
Would you call that a fight?
Yes, I would call that a fight. What would you call it?
Did you fight them?
For a little bit. Ragnar was there. You can ask him.
Cinder was there, I thought.
No, but when the fight was happening where everyone
yeah.
died.
Oh, that part, yeah.
Sin-
He was in the first part of the fight too, though, with the war. He just didn't.
Yeah,
hit
he joined.
anything.
He joined. No, he joined. Yeah, he joined us, and then we told him to like go back.
Well, no, what happened is he joined us, and then
Wasn't
we
it?
split the party up between the NPCs and us, where the NPCs went to go save the
Yeah.
city, while we went to go after the Empress. He was technically still a soldier. We were just amazed he survived. Just during the entire fight, he hit nothing the entire time we were with him.
Well, now he can take hits.
Maybe.
All right. I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and ask him to just run around in it, make sure that it feels well.
He runs around. Feels good
Good.
to me.
Well, I will take my leave. If you have any more questions about the armor of how to take it off or put it on, just come get me. And I'm gonna head to bed for the night. I've done enough.
All right. I'll see you in the morning.
Sleep well.
I will. Thank you.
That sounded so weird and suspicious.
Same. That's what I was thinking.
Why did that sound suspicious?
I don't know. It just sounded really sus.
Yeah, the way you the way you did that in your voice just made it sound sassy.
He's not sleeping at all tonight. He's playing around in his armor.
Probably.
Yeah, he's gonna be exhausted.
Doing like jumping jacks in the armor. And
You can hear clanking all night.
chink, chink,
God.
chink, chink, chink.
All night long. Sounds like a bag of nickels. All right.
How much free time did we have since we arrived back and probably, I guess, are leaving tomorrow?
A day.
Yeah,
The
we had,
day.
we had the
24
whole
hours.
day.
Yeah.
So how many hours would I be able to read my book for?
I think you're only allowed to do 6 or 8 a day. It says it in the description.
Well, no, it doesn't.
I thought it did.
No.
No, it's limited to.
You have to do
have to.
8 a day,
Damn.
minimum.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say how many hours you can do a day. It just says that you have to read 48 hours over a period of 6 or fewer days. There's no minimum.
You make a downtime thing for it.
Well, if you spend 8 hours reading it, then you spend 8 hours reading it.
I would
I would
spend
say-
as many as I could reading
I
it,
would
but I have to spend
say-
a minimum of 8 hours a day reading it.
I would say no more than 12.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll mark
the
off
downtime
12.
tracker. The fuck? When are you gonna install the mods back?
When I damn well feel like it. No, I need to go through and see which ones are working, which ones aren't. I just haven't at the time.
Probably install the easy ones.
So
How many hours you get in, Crystal?
I just marked off 11.
Okay. Nice.
next day?
I'm guessing.
All right. Anybody else do anything special in the night?
Oh yes. I was going to scry on Azaristra.
On Azaristra,
The dragon?
Yep. Yep.
you
I
attempt.
didn't think you said that. I thought you said it's a ritual.
You attempt to scry, and you're unable to garner any information.
I gotta go walk my dog. I'll be right back.
Okay.
as it does not work.
That's convinced. Is it because I don't find anything? It's resisted. Am I able to tell?
Something seems to be blocking the magic.
Curious.
I mean, there's lots of ways to block scrying.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but if it's being blocked, then it's like, oh well, it's probably not dead because.
Well, or it could be. It's also
In
just
a
as safe to
field.
assume it could be a residual of the layer blocking it. Like dragons
Fair.
don't like people scrying on them.
Yeah, it could be the place. It could be the, I mean,
It's still
from what?
sus.
It's sus, but
Yeah.
it is also reasonable to assume a dragon's lair would be anti-scrying.
It depends on the dragon. Usually they don't put up magical stuff like that.
I mean, this guy's got an entire army of automatons.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm saying
him, yeah. Depends on the level.
normally,
But I would say in this case, it's not that unlikely.
no, not for this one. But I mean, we already know it's a Dracula. He was just trying to see if he could get information.
We're jumping to conclusions, obviously, but yes, we're assuming.
Well, yes. I mean, we wanted a dragon fight. He's damn well gonna give us one.
And it's gonna be an awesome one because it's gonna be a Draco Lich.
Yeah,
Oh,
just my luck.
God.
I don't use my Blade of the Dawn when we're fighting an undead dragon.
Yeah, oofsies.
Well, I mean, I
All according to Keikaku.
could take it with me, but I'd have to unattune to the spear, and once I unattune to that spear, I'm probably never going to attune to it again.
I mean, you could get a bardic inspiration to try and attune to it.
I think Nano said we weren't allowed to use bonuses on that one for the legendaries, so I think it's just gotta be
Yep.
straight wisdom,
Yep.
because it's a legendary item.
I should make an addendum to that for found legendaries. If you get one specifically crafted to you, it kind of bypasses the need to do that.
Yeah, so like Halani's, or my case with the Blade of Dawn, which is specific for Jubei.
Yep. Yeah, if you have a specific legendary item to you, you can unattune and reattune to it at any point in time without any more of a hassle than you would a normal magic item.
Exactly, but the spear is not a Jubei thing, that's just, we needed it, so
Yeah.
I took it. Which will go to our cleric as soon as I don't need it anymore.
Indeed. Okay, so you guys sleep soundly that night, and you wake up in the morning.
Well, good morning, everyone. Is everyone ready to go hunt down this dragon lair?
Hold! Tommen holds a hand up. You see he's in armor.
Oh, I see you have some chainmail on, Tommen. I'm glad to see that you are taking this seriously.
Ambrin was kind enough to make this for me last night. So it is thanks to him. Otherwise, I'd be running around in my farm outfit. Now, there is one thing that I need to mention that I didn't think of last night. So the book about Azaristra was written by an elven friend of his, and in the latter twilight stages of his life, the dragon was a little obsessed with finding ways to extend his lifespan.
Why was I right?
So, you're thinking such a dragon might have somehow necrofied itself? That means there's other ways to extend a lifespan besides necromancy, yeah? Well, I shouldn't say that, but besides the undead route.
At this
That's
point,
what
I
I've
just
been trying to say, but nobody listens.
because we have to assume the worst because usually the worst happens.
Well,
Does
sounds like that didn't happen with the black dragon.
the book say what this elf friend liked to dabble in?
The elf?
Yes.
He was just a bard, from my understanding. The dragon was interested in technology.
Oh my god, it's a techno dragon.
Mecha
It's a
dragon.
mecha, yeah, it's a mecha
Oh,
dragon.
Don't bring up mecha dragons around Ares. Jeez.
No,
What's
no.
with mecha dragons and Aries? What?
I had a bad experience with mecha dragons today that caused me to like not want to do anything for like 2 or 3 hours unless I lay in a vegetative state thinking about my life decisions.
I got the character. You
I know, and I hate it. I got everything but what I needed.
There's our boss, guys. Yeah,
Could be that.
it
could
could be a
be,
mecha
you know,
dragon guy. We
Dracolich.
might be dealing a Dracolich. We might be dealing with a mecha dragon. We are making assumptions, like I said.
A
It could
mecha
be-
Dracolich.
It could be a mecha Dracolich.
DM, in the morning, Estevan's gonna cast Legend Lore on Azaristra.
Cast the spell because I've never seen anybody use it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
I guess
I
you got
did not have it
250 gold
prepared
of
at the time.
incense. Yeah.
I've had it for ages. I've been sitting on like the spell for ages, but I've not had the opportunity to
Use it.
cast it on anything. Yeah. We haven't gotten names. The legendary things.
God, I hate spells like that as a DM. It's like, try to create some sort of legendary thing on the top of your head.
No, it's fine.
No.
Just surprised you haven't used this yet. Like on those
Uh,
fucking gauntlets.
I don't think we were at
That's
a high
not-
enough level back then.
Yeah, and that's not come to his mind. He knows of the gauntlets, but it's like we can't do anything about the gauntlets.
And we were level
We don't
8.
have them anymore.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
level 8
we
when
don't-
we met the gauntlet, so we didn't have that spell yet, because that's a 5th level spell.
I know. I'm just
This
saying.
also isn't like, not expensive to cast.
Yeah, it's pretty costly.
Yeah. I also didn't have money at the time, so
So, based off of this spell, I will be kind with this and go with the information you're fishing for, as opposed to being cheeky with it. So, effectively, Azaristra has found a non-necromantic way to extend his lifespan. It is not too dissimilar to that of Cinder.
Mecha Dragon.
Clockwork Dragon. Okay. Anything else I've garnered? Anything about perhaps the elf that the
Well,
dragon met?
I mean, the elf wouldn't be legendary, I'd assume.
It could be. It could be the fucking necrom. I mean, it could be.
It could be, maybe.
It could
The
be
elf-
part of the significant lore of the dragon.
The elf
Yeah.
was a friend of the dragon. He died of old age as well, about 250 years ago.
Any other information?
Like, what are you fishing for?
Gotten stories, secrets widely known. More precise information needed to see this. I guess.
I mean, technically, we got the information we needed,
Yeah, I
which was
think-
it's a mecha dragon we're facing.
Yeah.
Anything past that, we don't need. We'll find out
Yeah,
when
I
we
think
get
that's
there.
it. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Esteban will probably make his way over towards the party eventually before they leave.
Yes,
Ah.
please, Esteban.
Morning. So I decided to cast a spell this morning to get a little bit more information. It was a costly, but it should aid you a little bit. God, really, 250 gold for that. In any case, he was just kind of softly saying to himself, like he
What, the
spent
spell?
250.
No, that's
Yeah.
450 for the
No,
spell.
It doesn't.
No,
It doesn't
well,
take up the
It
Irish
doesn't.
rip.
Oh, it doesn't consume.
Yeah,
Okay,
it doesn't
yes.
consume the strips, it just consumes the incense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it consumed all of it.
He would have said. So it is a construct dragon of some kind. Somehow managed to extend its life through non-necromantic means, much in the way of perhaps how Cinder here has been created herself.
So you are saying we are dealing with a mechanical dragon?
Mechanical dragon of some sort of kind, yes.
Looks over at Tommen. Tommen, I thought you said that book you read said that adventurers went to this place.
The book didn't mention that. I just said the Explorers Guild had visited the island before.
But not
No
the
one ever-
location?
What do you mean?
Well,
Did-
did they mention a mechanical dragon of prophetic power in the area?
No.
Why has no one ever visited the fortress and gone inside? This is no one, curious, no adventurers.
Maybe people have and they've just never come back.
There's that.
Well,
In that case, I suppose we should expect that there is. I was expecting some sort of traps to be still activated, to be honest. Looks over at Tommen. I don't know if this is exactly the best adventure for you to start off with, Tommen.
It is the perfect adventure for me to start off with.
Tommen, this is a potential, like, technological dragon or something that we don't even know how powerful it's going to be, and I really don't want to see you getting hurt.
Roll persuasion.
I'm like, yes, and I'm like, wait, all my crit ones. It's okay. It wasn't a crit one, but it wasn't great.
It was literally as average as you get.
Also, you're gonna have advantage on it since Juve was raising concerns as well.
Woo!
Alright. He sighs and goes, you know, look, you all had a first adventure, yeah? You don't have any guarantees that you'll come back. I get it. You don't think I'm strong enough to handle it. I'll stay. But one of these days, you're gonna have to accept that I'm going.
Victor looks over at Tom and goes, well, Tommen, if that's the case, let's get you trained up, yeah? You got your new shiny armor? How about we put it to the test?
Estevan's gonna walk over towards Jubei and kind of lean over. I think despite everything, this is probably one of the more tamer missions that we might have to face.
Are you actually suggesting we take him?
Could be a good wake-up call.
Looks over at our cleric. Well, I mean, we have at least a backup.
The armor should hold against most things we face. I'm not sure a mechanical dragon is something I had designed in mind, but...
I was more referring you have gems on you.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, we have a backup.
Oh,
Hey.
God.
Break
Well,
that in.
kind of looks over towards
Halani. He would say that to like in between Juba and Halani as well. So would if Halani had anything to say upon that.
She kind of just like sighs, seeing as like people are already talking in agreement. I mean,
Look,
we don't know that, but sure. But he better be on his best behavior.
Indeed. Welcome, and we have agreed that you can accompany us, but you follow orders, understand? And
What?
if I
Really?
say to stay in an area, you stay. Agreed?
Well, I am not foolish enough to pass up on this deal. Agreed.
Very well. You may accompany us, but if I tell you to flee, you flee. And if I tell you to do something, you fight. Understood? You are to listen to me as a war commander.
Very well.
And don't do anything stupid.
Okay, I get it.
That includes walking in the rooms full of robots with grenades.
Oh,
Everyone has teleportation circle. We can send you back at any time.
I love how
that
Lonnie's
also
like,
means Everett.
Is that a
Everett
threat or
also
a
has to
guarantee of
comply.
safety?
it kind of sounds like I'm going to turn this car around, doesn't it?
I'm gonna turn this car around right now, mister.
Like literally, that's how it comes across. Like I'm gonna turn this adventuring party right around.
Halani has become party mom, apparently.
Well,
Someone
In any
has
case.
to when Ayla's not here.
he's gonna walk up and kind of turn towards everyone else. Well, I wish you luck on your little outing. Kind of clasps his hand on Tommen's shoulder. Well, I hope you're prepared to, just in case, perhaps die for the first time and come back alive for the first time in your life. Good luck.
Make a
Walks off.
perception check, Esteban.
Do you see like a little dampness down by his pants at that statement?
You notice around his neck is a holy symbol
Oh, of what kind?
of Thilios and Thorun. They're both on the necklace.
No, Thomas
Doesn't
been
say
training up
anything.
his pally.
Walks off.
Before Esteban leaves, like kind of like as he goes to leave, Kalani's just gonna say, I hope Ayla feels better soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's up with her? I didn't know she could get sick.
You know, there was perhaps some incidents involving balls rolling down hills. So maybe a little bit
Oh,
Ah. Interesting. Oh man.
no, she's just nauseous.
Balls made her nauseous.
Uh-huh.
Indeed.
Is it only in the morning?
Okay, you know what? I'm ending the
All right.
conversation. Let's just go.
Oh my.
wait, does our
Don't
cleric have
die.
like diamonds and stuff for his spell components? Do you need anything, Eric?
Yeah, he does.
He said he had the spell component, so we should be okay.
Yeah.
All right, like we have a lot of extra money to give you in case you need more Vivify stuff, just in case.
Oh, by the way, Nana, before we leave,
Let me run back through it because I know I have the important one.
Yeah, do you have healing potions as well? I know that you don't really necessarily need it.
I do
but,
not have healing potions.
I can shout some money so then you can have some healing potions.
Well,
Can we even
guys, we
buy
aren't
them?
near a healing potion market, so unless we had a store
Yeah.
on the way down, basically what we got is what we got.
Where's the catalog? I got a mail order.
I mean,
some shit.
I'm happy to give money, and then if Nano allows, say that Ambrin had them before he got here.
No, you guys have an apothecary in town now.
Oh,
They can't do like super amazing potions, but you know,
you a basic
greater
or two?
healing potions.
Where are they getting? Where are they getting a boat from?
I mean, we had a boat earlier. I mean, we have a.
Oh, you have a.
I'm sure
Okay.
there's a dock we can grab a boat from.
Yeah, that boat sank. Remember,
Yeah, I
Heath? It
know.
kind of went down a horrible.
Actually, Everin will hand him a potion.
Thank you.
I will hand you a potion of superior healing.
So we're good.
Who are you giving that to? The cleric?
Yeah, the cleric.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, let's be honest.
And
We gotta,
I'm happy to shout 2 just basic ones as well.
and we don't have to
So
worry
if you want to
about.
add 2 basic ones to your list.
And as far as getting a boat, we go to the docks. We hire a ship. That's just generally how you do it.
Yeah.
I thought we didn't have any harbor.
No, our city doesn't have a harbor, but we have to go to a coastal town to get the boat. Like we wandered to the next
City?
coastal.
Wait,
Hmm?
is it a city or
Technically,
a-
you could teleport to Ostellaran and get a boat real easy there.
Well, there we go. They're easy enough to do. We have enough I mean, that would cost us a lot of teleportation, but we got 2 castings.
isn't that further away? Or is it not?
If we want to charter a ship, I'm sure Everin's
It
father.
is, but it's the closest. Not, I wouldn't say closest. It's the the best port city you guys know of.
Doesn't Agarum have a port?
Agarum
it
is
a river?
landlocked. It's a lake.
Oh, it's a lake. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lake.
Again, if we want to just get a boat for ourselves, Everin's father is literally in the Navy.
Yeah, but we still gotta get to the city. I mean, that's it. We just gotta
Yeah,
get
you need-
We still have to go to a dock port. Like our castle's not isn't a coast, right? Or is it?
It's coastal because it's got a lagoon that goes out to the ocean, but you guys never built docks.
Yeah, we don't have a
Yeah.
dock. Yeah, something we should probably invest in.
Probably, yeah.
Gave you a bunch
I
of
mean,
gold.
we've been teleporting everywhere, but
Doesn't get you everywhere, sadly.
no, it doesn't.
Oh wait,
But you can teleport somewhere to get everywhere.
Nano. So
Yeah.
when we got the dragon horde last time, we got wealth score. Is that noted down somewhere?
Oh yeah.
I believe so. Hang on.
Yeah, can we use the wealth score to invest in our dock?
I'm assuming that's what the wealth score is for building up the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wealth score is solely for building up your little castle.
I just wanted to
area.
make sure it was noted down before it's forgotten.
Yeah. I mean, we'll discuss that on the way back.
I do not have that active on here, so just write it down. What I give you, 100?
200.
I don't remember.
Pretty sure it was 200.
200? Yeah, that sounds right.
I mean, we can double check the recording later, but I'm pretty sure you said 200.
We'll work out dock price, whatever, later.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we'll worry about that later. It's not like we can build a dock in 24 hours. And a ship. So, in any case, so yeah, so let's get to a port town, grab a boat, and head towards the Dragon Island.
Yeah, apparently we're going to be TPing to the capital to get a boat there.
Oh boy.
It has been a very, very long time since I've had to describe this place.
The capital?
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Yeah, I just went through all my I forget what they're called. Things that I need to cast spells. Yeah, I just went through, made sure I had them all.
Yeah, all your components.
Yeah.
So, as you guys teleport to Ostellara,
Real quick, DM.
what?
Where would I get the rare chalks and precious gems and the incense for Legendal Lore and Teleportation Circle?
A Garum
Can I get
could
it?
sell those, yeah.
Fuck.
Well, Victor
Remember, we have
received
Amazon.
a spell
Oh, yeah, that's
scroll that, yeah,
Amazon.
you guys have
I'm just
Amazon
gonna Amazon
Prime,
order it.
basically.
Yeah, Victor's your Amazon Prime courier
right.
at this point. He's got a
It
cousin.
takes
I
a
will-
day for it to get
Yeah,
there, but
that's right.
otherwise,
I'll go order some stuff. But either continue. This is just first one.
all right. So yeah, you guys teleport to Ostellara. The city is massive. Over 1 million people live here. A lot of the city is very nicely built, especially the part where the teleportation circle is. It's a lot of marble buildings, statues. There are magic street lamps all over the place. It's very, very saturated with culture and history, as this used to be the seat of power to a almost world-spanning empire. Some buildings have fallen into disrepair and things of that nature, but it's not too bad. For those that have been here before, that would
Jubei.
be Jubei, Evren, and
That's it.
yeah, I guess just the two
That's
of them.
it. Yeah.
Technically,
Wait,
Everett only
haven't-
by the fact that they were raised here. As far as like party
Yeah.
members go, I'm the only one who's actually experienced this city.
Wait,
two
haven't
of
I
you-
been here? Didn't we go here as a party before?
Nope.
Nope.
This is the place I fled at the beginning of the campaign when Nikki just joined.
Yeah.
You say that like
I've,
I know what that is, but yeah.
I've likely passed through here before.
Yeah, but if you did, it might have been
I wouldn't have
recent
stayed.
enough. It was probably recent enough that you wouldn't have context what I'm about to say.
Mhm.
Because it would just be normal to you. Well,
Yeah.
you're really old, so you've probably been there a few times, just at different points in history. So I guess you would get some of the context to this.
Okay, Nano, I know this is going to be like a reference only I get, and you might remember. Do we find the fucking pirate captain? You remember him that way.
We'll get to that. But those of you that have been here in the past, you would note that security is very much ramped up. A lot more guards. The streets are a little less full. There's still people walking about and whatnot, but it's obvious that there's some sort of militant or martial law going on in this city.
Yeah, I would have gathered as much. Yubei looks at the. I think it is best that we gather a boat and leave quickly. I do not want to draw attention to us.
Is this
Agreed.
place usually this guarded? I think I've seen more guards than I have normal people.
No, it's never been like this.
But there was a rebellion here just a couple months ago. Quite literally, the death and destruction of many of the city leaders occurred. And I am fairly certain Gaston was involved with that.
That and it is.
That wouldn't
passing
surprise
the
me.
press.
But in any case, we are in, for all intents and purposes, a hostile city. So we should not linger.
How are you guys making your way through the city?
Well, Jubei knows where the docks are because he's been here.
Well, I know, but like, what's your attitude about walking through the city and stuff of that nature?
I mean, well, I guess apart from Cinder, I don't think the party sticks out too much.
Cinda sticks out like a fucking tomato in a fucking.
Abrin is in his full armor, I suppose. With
Yeah.
I don't have all of them on.
But I mean, a guy in armor is nothing too spectacular in this, especially if there's a bunch of guards around. I'd say we put cloaks on, honestly. That would hide most of our armor and features. Because it's
I
winter
burn
time, so
cloaks.
we'd have cloaks. Except for Cinder. I thought Cinder got like a fireproof thing from Everin. I can't
She
remember.
got fireproof, like
bracelet.
a
Bracelet.
bracelet, and then she got fireproof gloves.
All the things needed for a great disguise.
I mean,
So
to be fair,
I'm,
in Cinder's-
clearly I'm not Clark Kent or Superman because I'm wearing gloves.
Yeah,
Hey, Tommen stands out the most.
Yeah.
Get him.
I'd say everyone who can wear cloaks wear cloaks. In Cinder's case, I don't know, we can dress her up as a stove.
I got nothing. I did not prep invis.
I don't even have invis.
All right.
While we're
Wait.
walking, I do have something to say quickly.
Yeah.
Jibby, it might be hard to find someone who isn't loyal to Gaston, maybe at the harbors. Especially,
I actually might know a person.
oh, I could ask my dad for some contacts, or you could ask him.
Oh, that can work as well. Let us head to the docks first. There is a captain I acquainted with here ages ago. He may be willing to assist.
Okay.
This fucking guy.
Look, man, I remembered him. I don't know if you did until I brought it up, but I'm like, makes sense. It's a good callback.
Oh boy. Ran off a Davia's ship. That was a good triple cross there.
Yeah.
Are we sure we want to go with him? I think we should go with someone that Everett's father might know. Please don't tell me you actually want to go with him.
Well, there was that one. There was also the one where that frickin' I can't remember who our players were, but remember the guy who was playing the Vo woman? She fucking slept with that one pirate captain too.
Oh yeah.
Jube's met a few pirate captains.
Can we go with
Pirate?
someone who's legal and not a pirate captain?
A lot of pirates in the city, apparently.
Because you're traveling with the daughter of a guy whose early job is supposed to take down pirates.
Well,
And
to
yet
be
you admire
fair,
Davia.
To be fair, one, yes, you travel with Davia, so there's a big hole there.
Oh, Davia's Davia.
Secondly, the second he aligned himself with the former Empress, he lost any military power and sway that he had.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, if he got us something, it would still be a privateer / pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
At
father's
best,
technically a pirate.
at best, you're looking at a privateer.
Yeah. Well, a privateer is just a nice way of saying pirate, honestly. A
but at least it's
privateer is just a
legal.
legal pirate. Well, I mean, all pirates are most pirates are legal if they're sanctioned by a different government, right? But they're still a pirate. It's just a government-sanctioned pirate.
Privateers, the mercenaries of the ocean.
Pretty much.
True.
Anyway, you guys make your way down to the docks. And you see that the docks have a few checkpoints to get into them and out of them.
Oh no. Oh no.
Looking at the party, probably the least noticeable person in the party looks at Halani. Halani, you may be best to approach this. I think you'd be the least recognizable in the city.
And what am I supposed to be doing?
See if you can procure a ship or a captain.
But aren't you going to have to pass through here anyway to get to the ship?
Possibly, but
I can just teleport everyone over to where the ship is.
And how do you do that?
A dimension door multiple times.
do you have that many dimension doors?
I can make spell slots.
I think that's too much. Perhaps we could find a different way. Somewhere less guarded, I suppose. They've got what? Perhaps underground networks? Is that how cities work? I know the place we went to had an underground network. Perhaps there's one here.
You mean a sewer?
That, yes.
Evan is disgusted with the thought of even going to a sewer.
Out of character, this seems really dumb to me. So why are we here specifically? Like, why couldn't we go to any other city to have a dock?
Because this is the only city we had a port to that we could teleport to, apparently.
Also, we don't have any other teleporting port sigils to any other cities.
And there's
that-
no city that could have taken us a couple more days that we could have traveled by a cart or something to. That could have had the same thing.
Time is of the essence, apparently.
That was your call, not mine.
Well,
I just said, hey, Ostellar is a big port city. You could teleport there if you wanted.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know anything about this city until now, so.
I mean, at this point, it's fine just teleporting everyone onto the ship. It should be okay.
I mean, this is the system. Okay, the ship will go there. I think it works like this. Alani can procure a ship. After we have the ship, everyone can then teleport us onto the ship and bypass the checkpoint.
Why don't we just go through the checkpoint?
Because some of us are notable people here, Tommen.
Who? I mean, I understand Everin, like, grew up here, but... I realize Tommen doesn't know about that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommen, you know who Gaston is?
I know of him, yeah.
He will fill in like 10 seconds of what's going on with the fact that Gaston is after Everin.
Well, I see the concern, but do you really think he would have expected her to just, pop up here out of the blue?
Okay, so out of curiosity, walking through the city, did we see any more wanted posters, and have those been taken down?
No, I didn't see any wanted posters.
There wouldn't be anything. Why would why would the party show up? Ever?
Well, no, just there were wanted posters of Everin everywhere for a while.
Yeah,
but
I'd rather him not know where we are.
But they might not know who you are, Everin. Like, you could pretend to be somebody else.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what
I mean,
Tom was trying to get at.
you've changed your appearance
Yeah,
since
I
then.
mean, you've changed your hairstyle and everything, so you look different enough. Jubei, for the most part, will just look like another fucking
Yeah, Nippon.
Nipponese
Warrior.
person. His only giveaway is his silver hair, but I mean, we could dye that in 30 seconds.
I'm sure my rank from my previous experience in the military would get me through just fine.
Oh, hey, there you go.
I'm not so sure about you all, but I know I can pass through
Yeah,
without much. Yeah, so
You could probably get through yourself. I don't think the
But-
others.
Perhaps you and Helani should go through.
It's
I am more
I'm a
comfortable
foreign,
with-
like Lani's a foreigner. I don't know if that has any effect
What?
on anything.
How about this, Amber?
shouldn't.
You and I go and talk to the checkpoint guys and see if we can just get through.
sounds fair. All right.
I will.
Anyone else?
I will try. Why is you trying to think? One moment.
Does Ambron have much money on him?
I have a decent amount. Not a whole bunch, but 100 gold pieces, I believe. Yeah, 115 gold pieces.
Alright, Halani will go with as well, just in case you need more money than that. I don't know how much this would be. I don't know.
It's just a pass. I don't know if they would charge.
No,
Well,
that-
if
that-
we're trying to procure a ship, wouldn't we
it's
be
the
like, oh,
ship
I
is
have
what
money
we-
for
Oh,
this
oh,
ship,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
Money.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
So, who all's going with me?
I'll
Just you
come along
three.
as well.
All right.
That's Tommen and Halani with Ambrin heading up there.
I guess I'll take the lead.
All right. So at the checkpoint, you count about 10 individuals. 6 of them are in heavy armor. 4 of them seem to be archers of some type. And at the head of the checkpoint, you see this individual that I will post in session channel.
Oh, he looks cool.
His armor is much more decorated and venerated than the others. He looks over at you. Hail!
Hail! I will approach him.
What's your name, traveler?
I am Ambrin, medic for the, I guess, One Voan Nation Army.
The Agarum.
The Agarum. Yes.
Ah! A Vo.
Yes.
Don't see too many of your kind around these parts.
I am seeking passage through this checkpoint to rent a ship to actually return to my land.
Ah, understood. Is it just you, or how many individuals do you have?
I have with me an apprentice, as you can tell from the man in armor behind me, and a friend we've picked up along the way. They wish to see my homeland as well.
Oh, okay. You watch as he kind of presses a finger against his temple, and you see his eyes flash a moment, kind of like they rolled up, and then he removes his fingers from his temple. Okay, yeah, sure. I don't see any issues with that.
All right.
You do.
So I guess we're free to pass through the checkpoint then?
By all means, and he kind of waves at the gate guards, and they just move this little fence thing out of the way.
All right. I'll bow to him a little bit and thank him as I pass through. Come along, you two.
He nods and lets you through. I will assume that when you mentioned you were in the Agar military, you would have showed your rank and all that.
Yeah. I would have showed him the badge that I carried.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
Well,
Halani
yes.
hooded, or Halani just looked unassuming? That they just like look?
Halani's not hooded.
Okay. Did they like bother to check anything? They just let him through.
I mean, he did the weird thing, but you don't know what it was because you
Yeah.
weren't close enough.
Yeah.
Out of character, is there like just because of the rank thing, does that mean we don't have to pay for a ship, or is that further ahead, or how does this work?
That
we
was
supposed
just
to do it
simply
there?
to get.
Yeah, I
us
think
to
we
the
just
top.
gate
Cross
through
the
the
gate.
checkpoint.
Okay, I'm just not sure how any of this is working right
So
now.
now we need to procure a ship and send a message back to them letting them.
Yes.
I have sending, so I can handle that part. I believe you're the one tasked with acquiring the ship.
Amber and Halani, you two can make me insight checks, by the way.
Is that for what the guy was doing?
Not quite. More just the mood of that gate.
Okay.
You both kind of get the feeling that it's relatively casual. It seems more like a. It seems that they're kind of complacent at this point. This was a thing that was put in place a while ago, and they just haven't stopped doing it.
Oh, they're going through the motion. I'm sure the
Yeah.
rest of us could pass through if we just stay unassuming. Well, except for the flaming warforged.
I just realized. What temperature is Cinder normally at?
Not enough to melt metal.
That's
hot
a
enough.
lot.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Like a hot pan. That where you
Yeah.
could probably like burn yourself a little bit, but not too much.
I was about to
Although,
say,
like-
how does she stand on a boat made out of wood?
I mean, she's done it before.
I know.
I'll just put my shield under her feet.
And she can also swap to cold.
Her heat radiates from the top portion of her body, not to her legs.
Yeah, it's her core. Doesn't go that far down.
Convenient.
It's the core that's pulsing her heat. It's literally in her chest.
Convenient.
So, Alani, do you believe we should send a message back that we can get the rest of the party through except for Cinder? Or should we just go with where we are?
I mean, we can get to the ship first and see if we have problems with that, and then we can send a message.
Sounds fair enough.
I mean, the one person that Jubei wanted to get from, you might have to ask him.
What?
The ship.
It
Do we
doesn't
wanna get
matter.
a
They
ship?
just need to get a ship that we can charter to the island.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter who
Oh.
we get.
So, is there like a specific place we go to procure a ship? How does this work?
But
Yeah,
we have to
there's
go walk around.
You
Or
walk
harbor master.
around and ask separate captains, or you can go to a harbor master and they can point you to where chartered
Um,
ships are.
I think I can use my rank on the harbor master if you wish to go talk to the captain individually.
Um, sh- honestly, I don't know how any of this works. I've never done this before.
You never been on a boat?
I've never been on a boat before.
Oh
No.
boy. You're about to learn
Well,
about sea legs.
I'm not fond of them, but I guess we will stick together then. Let us go talk with the harbor master first.
Alani walk all the way from her hometown to fucking...
She did.
Jesus Christ.
She's with nature, and yeah.
All right. I guess we'll go seek out the harbor master.
Roll investigation.
Both of us, one of us with advantage.
One with advantage is fine. if
You
roll.
can take it.
Probably a good idea. Woo!
Oh, I didn't even.
Ooh,
Oh, I did roll the
nice.
advantage. Okay, I just hit it once and it gave me advantage automatically. I don't know how that happened.
Still not
Takes
20
you
though.
about 15 minutes, but you're able to find the harbor master. It's
Just big words above his head.
Yeah.
It's this portly little gnome fella. Ah, hello!
That's one of Victor's
Greetings.
How can I help you?
We wish to charter a ship to take us to a southern island. Do you know of any ships that are willing to take? How many passengers do we have, Halani?
Fuck.
There's 6
Us
guys.
3,
Six.
and then another
6.
3.
Is it 6? Is
Yeah.
it
Tommen.
Tommen?
Yeah,
Tommen
Tommen
and
plus
all 5
5.
players. Yep.
Well, no, isn't that 7?
No, Nikki's not here.
Oh no, I don't. Yes, you were right. Nikki's not here.
Any ships that would we could charter out that would take us that way for 6 passengers.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's about 3 different ships, yeah?
I see, and
What you looking for? Comfort? Speed?
I assume speed, considering the haste with which we approach the city.
Okay, well, you're gonna look for the, oh, hang on, let me check my logs here. He flips through them.
By the way, Nell, I
Ah!
love the fact that you have officially embraced that German is the gnomish language.
We did Italian gnomes literally like not too long ago.
Wait till we get to the Japanese gnomes.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Is it like regional?
The gnomes cover all the Axis powers.
No.
That makes sense.
No.
That makes sense.
God.
Anyway. Oh yeah,
Russian
you're
gnome.
gonna look for the sea skimmer.
Sea skimmer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Is there any telltale signs?
Walrus. Well, it's got about 6 sails, triangular. Captain Warris is who you're looking for. He's, from what I understand, he's a fairly nice fella.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Now we go and find the ship.
Alright, yeah, I guess we'll head out and go try to find it.
It takes you like another 15 minutes because he pointed you in the direction. Eventually, you find a not super old, but an older human man with graying hair. Or, yeah, the head on his hair is gray, but his beard is still salt and pepper. Dressed in, captain's outfit.
I'll wave at him.
Oh, hello.
I held my hand out for a handshake. Greetings.
Greetings.
Are you the captain of the sea skimmer?
Aye, that I am. Captain Warris is the name.
Alright. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too. What's your name?
I am Ambrin.
Ambrin. Quite tall, aren't you?
Fairly average for my race, but thank you.
I see. You'll note that Captain Morris is about 5'10".
We were seeking charter on this ship to the south for us 3 and 3 other companions.
All right, 6 of you. Where exactly are you going?
What was the name of the island? I'm gonna look over at Helani.
I out of character don't remember.
Okay, Tomlin, you need to help us.
Yes, we're going to the island of Azaristra.
All right. The island of Azaristra to the south of.
Wait, so does the island have the same name as the dragon? I'm confused. I thought it was the dragon's name.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's named
Alexander. It's
after
like,
Just
him,
the-
right? It's
yeah.
like,
Okay.
this is
Alexander.
my island because, I'm a fucking dragon.
Okay, I wasn't
Pretty
sure.
much. Aye, Azaristra's Isle. Well, I can take you there, though I hear the waters are a little dangerous around there. I'll have to charge a little bit more than my standard fare, but the sea skimmer will get you there, no worries.
I assume the captain of your expertise should have no problems with that.
Oh, none at all, none at all.
And what will the payment be required for?
I will do the low price of 25 gold per soul. Each
Better
week.
have a soul.
And how long do you suspect it would take us to get there?
Oh, well, if you're coming back to this city, it'll be 2 weeks altogether.
So that's 50 gold a person.
But if you're going somewhere else that is closer or, nearer than here, then we can talk different rates
Guys,
for that.
just to remind you, we don't need a trip back.
Yeah.
We have
So-
teleportation. We're fine.
Well, we can discuss the payment for the way back after we arrive, correct?
Yes, it's no need to get into the nitty-gritty of the business just yet. I will assure you the sea skipper is fast, but some people have complained about the comfort of the ship.
I've had worse.
I put more stock in how quick she is, not how comfortable she rides.
Well, I feel like the party would appreciate us picking speed over anything else.
Though I will say the quartermaster...
Actually, I think we'd prefer safety over anything else, but,
Oh, she's safe enough.
You heard it from the captain himself.
I wasn't saying that it wasn't. It's just saying speed over anything else, but safety is priority, of course. Not only for us, but for your crew.
Aye, of course.
Well, do you wish to seek out another captain?
No, this lovely gentleman is perfectly fine.
So the rate is
So it's
total of
25 per
150?
person?
150. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that off my sheet.
I was going to pay for me and Tommen.
No, it's alright. I'll pay for it all.
Yeah, we
Thank you.
I've got like 7,000 gold. It's okay.
We literally just got a dragon horde. We're kind of
Yeah.
flush in cash.
Keep your gold.
So when do you want us to TP on the ship, or at least nearby, so we don't look sus, but just TP on a ship?
Yeah, I figure I'll go, into a small, secluded warehouse.
You can just cast sending. No one knows that you're actually no one knows what you're saying.
Well, no, so that way you can teleport to me
Oh yeah.
instead of just appearing in the middle of the dock.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I actually got.
Uh,
Yeah, you can't. The thing is, you still have to see or know where you're teleporting.
yeah, you need
I'll
it.
just describe it
fractional
really
base.
well.
It's dimension doors direction plus.
Yeah, give me direction and feed. You're gonna need to be specific.
All right.
And if you're off by a little, you might shut yourself into a wall. Is the problem.
Yeah, don't no clip me into a wall, okay?
I'll do my best. Well, hold on. I think I have. What is it? I have a stone meld. You'll be.
Does anything happen in the time while they're doing that?
I mean, Jubei was thinking that he might just dye his hair quickly.
No, it's fine.
Actually, Jubei doesn't even know how to dye his hair. He's got a cloak. All he's got to do is keep it cloak over his head so his hair's not showing.
Jubei could probably get in no
yeah,
problem.
I mean, I
It's
just gotta tie my hair back so you can't see my hair and just looks like another
Yeah.
Nipponese man, right?
It's just Cinder and
And Everin, and that would save
Everin.
then those two can dimension door and they're fine.
and then we're good. We only need to use one spell slot.
So, Nano, is there like a way like we could do like a check or something where like we were keeping track of like paces or something to determine roughly how far away?
I just assume you guys are going to find a spot near the ship and then just collaborate between the two halves to bring them closer to where you are.
Yeah, well, it's still taking rough amount of paces to work out roughly how far away it is, just in general, not even getting specifics.
You would be able to know that it was a few thousand feet from where you started.
Jeez.
That's too far.
That's too far to dimension door.
I mean,
But keep in mind, it's not a few thousand feet to the docks themselves. It's if you went down the docks to get to where this boat is.
Yeah, we just need to get across the checkpoints.
Alright. I'll just use sending to inform you we found a ship and to just get past the checkpoint and we can take you to the ship.
very well. In that case, I will join you quickly and map out the location for Everin and Cinder. And I'll just turn to Everin and goes, I will get you a location to where you can teleport as I walk through the docks. As Jubei has now tied his hair back with like a bandana. Oddly enough, he has a pirate bandana. So he'll just tie that on his head because he wears it for Davia.
I'm also gonna talk to Ambrin real quick. Ambrin, would you want to head back to the gate so then you can, one, lead them back here so they know where the ship is, and two, if something goes wrong, you could maybe pull rank and get them out of trouble or whatever.
That would help, yes.
And I'll stay here.
That sounds fine. Do you wish to take Tommen or shall I?
Nah, Tommen can stay here.
I'll head back to the gate by myself.
Jubei will go through the gate with his hair tied back so you can't see his hair.
So you head up to the gate, and the main guy. Halt, friends. Where are you off to?
I was hoping to charter a boat possibly back to my homeland of Nippon.
Oh, you're from Nippon.
Indeed.
How's the demon issue going?
Kind of blinks at him. About as well as demons can be done.
Yes, quite a shame that we can't really help you, your
Indeed.
country out.
I had come to this land hoping to enlist help, but things seem to be rather problematic at the moment, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we have our own problems to deal with here, but
Indeed.
if it was up to me, I would do what I can. After all, that problem isn't just a problem for the Nipponese people, but the world as a whole.
Yes, indeed. But in any case, I will have to return back to my hometown, my home village, to report my results.
I gotcha. What is your name, good sir?
My name is Satoshi.
Satoshi!
One moment, please, Satoshi. He puts his fingers to his temple, and his eyes roll up for a moment. Here moves it. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, funnily enough, he uses Satoshi's name because if they have records of a Nipponese man coming in, Satoshi would be the one.
All right. Interesting. Well, everything checks out, so Satoshi, you're free to pass, and he waves off the guards so they move the gate.
Is Jubei able to discern what the fuck he's doing?
Yeah, can I insight check if he had like an odd sight with him?
You can do that, or you can do an Arcana if you want.
Sure, I can roll an Arcana. 14.
Ugh.
It's not bad, it's just...
Yeah.
You assume it's some sort of divination spell.
Yeah, basically he's got some version of sending. Or whispers. Or not
It could
whispers,
also be
messages.
divine sense or something to check to see if there's a demigod.
Could be that, too.
Could be. Though Jubei's not a demigod, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Thus far, no demigods have passed by this man.
Exactly.
Though I would
Hmm.
note that it is a ranged ability, and not
We're far enough away.
not quite the immediate area. But regardless, whatever it is that he did, it seems that everything went well enough.
Okay. Thank you very much, my friend. And Jubei will walk through the docks. I'll meet up with Ambrin, as I'm assuming he's coming the other way. Oh, Ambrin, there you are.
Greetings.
See, you have come to meet me. We will have to get the location you have discovered said ship, correct?
Yes, we have chartered the ship and paid for it already. It should. The captain states that it will only take a week to reach the island.
Ah, very good.
So how do we get the other two through?
Well, I am aware of the spell they need, so one moment. Jubei will count out. So, judging for where he's been counting paces, how many paces was it between here to the house? Not the house, but the dock. Or the gate. That's what I mean.
From where you are in the gate, about 300 paces.
Okay. Is there a building another within 200 paces?
Yeah, there seems to be some building nearby. You're not sure what it is, but it's a building.
Okay, just a building? Doesn't look like a tavern or anything nearby? Okay,
Nah, it's not a tavern. It
do I
looks
see
kind
an
of like
alleyway?
a warehouse. There is an alleyway.
Yeah, Jubei will walk towards the alleyway, counting out the paces and try to get no further, and try to stay under 500.
Okay.
So, do I get to an alleyway?
Yeah.
Perfect. How many paces am I at?
499.
I will turn over. Would you be so kind as to message Everin to use a dimension door at 499 feet in the direction I give?
In direction.
Well, I mean, I don't know what direction I was going based on what was
Yeah.
happening, but basically work out the statistics. I can
You
roll an
went
int check.
west.
Yeah, I can roll an int check if I have to do triangulation if you want, but
That's fine.
okay.
Alright, I use sending to send the message.
Alright, I will dimension door with Cinder next to me.
Okay, so you just go ahead and cast your spell for me.
I'm gonna look over at Jubei. Do they just vanish?
Also, does your dimension door have like a certain look to it or anything?
It's just like a watery door opening.
Okay.
I'd be doing it where it wasn't in the open, by the way.
No, I understand that. I was just curious.
It looks like a watery door opens with a bit of like a reflection, like how water usually looks.
Does it open?
The
like
door
a normal
opens,
door?
a little fish swims out and swims back in.
It does open. It looks like a watery door. Like it just looks like it's just made of water.
Okay.
Oh god, I just realized there's one other strange abomination in the castle Ambrin hasn't noticed yet. We didn't tell Ambrin about yet.
Oh no.
What, Ayla?
Oh god.
Well, no, but there's also Squishy on
Oh,
top
no.
of Ambrin.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we have
no.
Squishy.
Oh no.
What happens?
We get caught in an anti-magic net.
Well, you guys do the dimension door. You make it to the other side of the wall, and I need all of you over there, sans Halani and Tommen, to make a perception check really quick.
Sending a llama.
Oh.
Here's a nat one for Jubei.
Yeah, let's go 9. Do I see a 9?
Do I need to make one?
Yeah, you make
Yeah,
one.
Amber makes one.
Amber
And so does
Everin.
Everin.
I'm working on it. My sheet is still really slow.
That's a
Right
private
click
roll.
and reveal.
Amber, if you right click your roll and then hit reveal.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
you're
you private rolled.
Oh, good.
Ooh,
Someone.
Nice.
So Jubei and Cinder are none the wiser. Everin, you hear something of a commotion, but Ambrin, you're able to pick up General Orlin. I just picked up some travel magic casted nearby.
I'm gonna look over at
And-
Jubei.
And then everybody at the docks hears a loud whistling noise.
I'm assuming Everett and Cinder wouldn't hear it.
No, they do hear the whistling noise because it's in the docks, and you
Okay.
guys see that a lot of the guards that were kind of nonchalant at this point are starting to like go, is this a drill? Is this another fucking drill from the general? No, I don't think it's a drill, man. Oh. And they seem to be mobilizing, but I'm gonna end the session there.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Ah, fuck.
And that's what I rolled to detect that magic.
Oh, jeez.
What, the nat 20?
Yeah, the nat 20.
Okay, it said my name.
Great.
Yeah, it's because I just had your token selected.
Yeah,
How did he do that though?
they probably have a detection field up.
Yeah, but
Certainly.
Mm.